We're going to do another art card. Hi, I'm Minnie Manson, your favorite gothic entertainer. And we're going to do an art card today. I sold an art card last week, and we're going to work on it today. I sold the round art card, the rare one. It has found a home, so it is no longer a scared. All my art cards always sell. So it's nice to see you guys. We're going to play this nice music here, peaceful ASMR music, which is on my channel. And here's the card here. I already drew the cat because I had to use a photograph on my phone, so I couldn't draw it during the show. But the rest of the card, I'm going to draw by hand and scratch. Let's see if I can put this, how can I put this here? So that's a furcy. I used to call those furcies, the shape. Like in the plywood, you see those shapes because it's in the trees. And when I was a kid, I would see that and I'd call it a furcy. I had names for everything. I have to wait till people come in the chat to talk too much about stuff because it's boring if nobody's here. So I got 3 people in here right now. Well, some people come in right away. That means you're getting notified. YouTube has been blocking people from seeing my notifications, and even when I announce I'm going live in an hour, people are not seeing it. I wish there was a way, and I wish I had the contact information of every single person so I could just send an email and say, hey, I'm going live. But it doesn't work that way. And for me to do it for each individual person is almost impossible. So if anybody doesn't get the notification, well, I feel sad for them. Let's see. Oh, cool, Jenna's here. Hey. Did you see a notification or did you have to come? I mean, you knew I was coming on, but did you get a notification when I went live? Yes, I don't always get notified. Cool, thanks, Raywood. And oh, I like your little heart thingies and symbols you're sending there on the side. This is a kneaded eraser. You can knead it like this. Knead, it starts with the letter K, kneaded. K-N-E-A-D-E-D, kneaded. This is therapy too, Jen, if you have that, I have that putty they gave me. It's like yellow in a round little plastic thing, and it's more malleable than this, and it's like therapy putty that you get. If I felt like getting up, I'd show you. It's over there. And you'll see it eventually. But yeah, you do this with your hands and shit. I saw a blue dot for a new video. Is that what they're doing now? 0 notification, and I'm subscribed. Oh, so they... excuse me. They didn't give you a notification. That means, I don't know if you hit the right bell. Like I said, when you hit the bell there, they'll show a bell. You got to actually there's like a tiny menu with the bells that when you press on the bells, it should open up. And there's I think about 4 different choices. You want to choose the bell on top that looks like the bell is ringing. Okay, so I got the cat here. This is like a famous cat on the internet. Someone wanted me to draw that. Hit the bell for all. That's right, Gen X, that's right. Check your, your settings and look at the permissions. You go where it says apps, and then you go into, it'll show all the apps you have. And then you scroll to the YouTube and make sure that your permissions on for notifications. I usually turn mine off. That's why when people text me or write me and I don't respond for a few hours, it's either because I'm asleep or because I don't turn on notifications, because they'd be going off like crazy during my live shows and when I make videos. Gumbus the cat. Yeah, that's Gumbus the cat. That's the name he put on the email. I was wondering what that was. But yes, this is Gumbus the cat. Oh my God, then that means I did it right. You remember when I was telling you in the phone I was drawing the cat and I kept forgetting to draw like this upper lip area right here? But I got it this time. So he wanted me to draw myself with so I'm gonna get my sticker, and I know the perfect picture that I can refer from. Let's see. Where's the You Know You Want It sticker? I know I made one. You know you want it. This sticker. Okay. I'm doing really well with the merch. I mean, I turned my phone on at like 5 in the morning and saw all these sales I made on Etsy. You guys will love my Etsy store, so I can put this picture of me on there as best I can, drawing it from looking at it. I never heard of Gumbus the cat until I was hired to do this. I'm going to try to draw the shape here first. Maybe I went a little bit too far down. Okay, let me see. Let's do. Yeah, I really hope we get to do that art studio thing. That's going to be fun. I don't usually like getting up early, but I'll get up to do the art thing, especially if someone comes with me. Don't know why my tie is so long. Maybe it's because I'm a midget. There's my star. We can put that later. Let me see the comments here. Hit like, yeah, please like my video. I have 1 like, let's go for 2. No, there's 4 likes, let's go for 5. We gotta start small. Okay, I wanna say hello to some people here. How far should I go up here? Okay. But why do we have to go through a bazillion things to do the simplest things? Because they do that on purpose. And I also want to make sure that when you go through all the steps, they do that also on purpose so it makes you able to protect yourself. I like that you don't have to just press one thing to do something. I like when you have to press 5 different things, but I just want it to work when I do it. Like they'll say, are you sure you want to delete this? It's permanent, you know, and they'll tell you, and it'll go in a garbage can before you can permanently delete it. Then you'll have to go in the garbage to, like, delete a photo. So I do like shit like that, because that protects me. Because sometimes you not thinking, you click it and it's gone. The blue dot, okay, let me see. Who else is Cosmonaut? Hello. Raywood, yeah. Your coffee mug is funny. You should buy one. They're $30. Oops. I'm gonna go to the Etsy store. I think it's just better when everybody goes straight to my Etsy store. Some people will still come to me and say, I want to buy it direct, you know, and pay me direct. You're welcome to do that. But you might feel better doing it through the Etsy store, so, you know. Patrick Schoonover. You make me happy when you sing. Thank you. Fashion. I like your coffee mug. Ooh. My day is good. It's great. You know, because that's dark, I really won't, I'm going to paint that black, so I really won't have to, like, draw every single detail for that, which is great. Here, let's see. My Doc Martens. I like everyone to know they're Doc Martens. And even if I color it on there, I can take some like other colors. Like I have this white pen I can rub across there. And it will show that it's like three-dimensional and not just flat. Isn't my belly sexy? You know you want it. Okay, well, all right. When I use the marker, you'll see it all come together. Like someone said one time, it looks like my nose had a nose growing out the side of it. Like I had a nose with a side nose. Some of the comments over the years I got are so hilarious. I'm going to put lightning bolts in the sunglasses. You see how hot that is? Because Mini Manson is super hot. I heard you said it cheated you so many times. Yeah, they cheated me here and there. I got most of my money. I'd say I got 80% of it. But I think sometimes they'll cheat me from a show here and there. If you want to make sure I get the full amount, the best thing you can do is just send it to my Cash App, MiniMansonTalent. PayPal is also MiniMansonTalent. And then you open it up and you see my name, Andrew Paul Roach, or Andrew Roach. That is me, R-O-A-C-H. Everyone knows my name, so, okay. Where everybody knows your name. Do. Yeah, I like Cheers. It's a cool show. Right, so, we got that there. And everybody is the same. Do. You can do. Okay, I want to get this. So obviously I gotta draw the chin down here since I have the mouth there. People are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. Do. Let me finish drawing the glove. Okay, we got a finger here. Oh, actually, that's that finger there. Let's erase that so I don't get confused. Oh yeah, okay, the glove comes in just that finger, and then we got like, I guess those fingers could go like that. This if you could draw a Christmas tree, a cat, or the human hand, that you're a great artist. Remember that, guys, if you are an artist, you can do those things. Tactical Squint, hello. Yes, please like and subscribe. I got 8 likes. Hey, let's make it 10. 6 people. I don't know how many people are going to come during the day on a Sunday. That's why I like to have a variety with my shows. My pentagram is going to be here. When I paint it, I'll just cover over that. I'll look at that and I'll be like, oh yeah, let me re-add it, I'll probably make it silver or gold because it'll make it shine out more. I might, or I might make it, I like it red actually, but let's see. Okay, see how quick that was? I hardly had to do anything. And because I have my glove, so there you go there. course, the shadow. Shadow here. I should draw the cat taking his shit right there. I'm gonna sign it maybe. Mini Manson is a dangerous man. Oh, we gotta sign it. 26. We're not there. That's where my... This goes here like that. 26. Okay. I'm gonna draw a flea on his tail. I'm gonna draw Ted the Bug from Bone. Remember Bone, the comic? So see that right there? That's Ted the Bug. That's for Jeff Smith, the creator and artist of Bone. They was gonna make a Hollywood thing with it. He was actually, they mentioned that the producers and shit made a deal with Jeff Smith to do Bone, but they wanted to make it Pixar and put rap music and shit in it, and he said, no way, no way, and they broke the contract, and I'm proud of Jeff Smith for that. So yeah, we can put some little stars in there like that, like I got here. The one here. So I know where to put the silver and the gold. All right. Now, it's time to go get my inking markers. I love those. XO, you could set up your own. I need to do some fan art of you at some point. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I love having fan art. I've had many fans draw my picture and make little videos for me and GIFs, GIF, GIF, and pictures, you know, nice shit, make me look like a badass. Yeah, this is my version of the dungeon. I think the dungeons would have went better if that guy wasn't wearing all that weird makeup and mocking me. He could have just did a regular interview like he did with everyone else. See, he tried to be funny too, and it didn't work, because there's supposed to be a serious person to play off the funny person, and so forth, like a comedy team. Let's see, what was I going to get again? My markers. Markers, I'm going to get over here. I need this one. The gold one, and the silver one. See that? That was for autographing the back. I need to set that. Get that one. Whoa. Okay. I think I got everything here. The big batch of markers. That doesn't mean I'm going to use them all. They're here in case I need them. So I got some that. That's my silver and gold. Got for later. These are my silver and golds here. I got a lot of metallic markers, but mostly silver gold. But the best one here is the liquid chrome. Let's see here. If you think this one is small, wait till you see this next one. Let me see. There's 12. Okay, that can go. This can go over there too. That's a white marker, so I can make things look three-dimensional eventually. Okay, that's 8, 3, 2, 3. Oh, that's the one I want to show you. 5, 1, 10. Can go back there. 3, 5. What's that? 1, 2, 3. I'll get rid of this fucking thing. It's driving me nuts. Oh, you fucking prick. Jesus fucking Christ. That bitch just bobbled over. Fucking goddamn it. Son of a fucking bitch. Never try to fucking move water. You pick it up and move it. Never pool. Never fucking pool. I need room for my fucking arm, even though I have small arms. I need a lot of room. Okay, I got these in order. Okay, look at this one here. Oh, I've been doing this for like all my life. Hey, James. Hey, go away. Piss. Also, feel free to give me money while I'm doing this. I like that. I'm just going to come right out and say it. You can do super chats or super gifts and give me a corgi running on the screen or those nice balloons that said 2026. So that was cool. But look at this here. That point, that doesn't say point, but it says 003. So you get an idea how thin that motherfucker is. You see that shit? That's some thin ass shit. My diabetic needle is thinner than that. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. Show's over. Psych! I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare you guys. Okay. You were great and those he was annoying. That's why you could do a better one. Oh, when your N fell out there. Oh, those are cute. Definitely need a genuine, caring person on the other side with me. Yeah, I thrive on people complimenting me and talking to me like I'm a rock god. There's one of a wolf card available. That's right. That's the only... I did sell that card, the digital version. So I got the paper one to sell. It's $10. I might put that up on my... Since I sold the other card, I can take that listing down after I mail it. I have to wait till I mail it. In fact, I have to wait till they receive it before I can take that down. But I will take it down in a week. And then I'll put up the wolf card. I can do that, actually, anytime. Thank you for reminding me about that. YSPH. Hello. Hola. Aloha. Hello, Hex. Hey, look, we're doing an art card here. So I got 11 likes. I got 10 people in chat. So when more people come in, make sure you like the video if you like it. And I know you will. You'll see the part where I drew myself scratch there in pencil. And if you watch, go back later on and you watch that. I've only been live for what, 15 minutes, 23 minutes. So for things in the background, I like to use the thinnest marker. Like I said, look at how thin that fucking nib is. Marshall Fields is gone. They've been gone for over 10 years. Didn't you know that? It's now Macy's. They used to have a store called the Upper Deck on the 5th floor of Marshall Fields, and well, someone killed that guy because he was ripping people off. He'd sell buy baseball cards and, in my case, a rookie Michael Jordan card for $1.50, and then sell it for $800. That motherfucker. So he was doing it to a lot of people, and someone finally called him up in his game. I'm drawing a whisker, so that gotta be very thin. And yes, this is Gumbus the cat. Somebody guessed that. It means I did it right. So when you get areas like inside the ear, small little areas, you want to start off with the little pen. kitty. Shitty kitty. I actually knew somebody on the internet years ago. This is like, let's see, 2004, when I first started learning how to use it. And it was different. Like today, it's different. And like there'd be these groups, and I'd go in there. There was a woman called Shitty Kitty in there, and she'd always mess with me. Early trolling. Can you believe those people had YouTube channels and they still got their channels? They created them like in 1998 and shit. You know, when you used to crack two rocks together to make YouTube work? In the Stone Age. You have to make a spark to get the TV to go on. Okay, I'm gonna look at your chat after I do this part here, right here. Figures I'm hungry. I'm goddamn hungry all the time. I just ate eggs, but they went right through me. Okay. Okay. Where's the lid? My channel would be that old, but they deleted my old channel. Yeah, sometimes they delete channels because they think they're inactive. If they are, they will. Stranger Than Fiction, hello. I'm doing an art card. I wish we could see a top-down view. I know, I don't know how people do those. I knew a guy who made an art card video. I mean, he made a video of my art cards he ordered. He was an Indian guy. He hates me now. Because I mistakenly asked him to help me work on something with the computer, and well, I made him nervous because I was spazzing out, and well, there went another friend. But he bought 3 cards, and he had I don't know, and he wasn't jerking a camera around, so I wonder how he got that view. The Warrior just helped you come. Well, great. Puka Tomb, well, great. I got 13 likes and 14 people in the chat. Yes, it is me. I'll show you my face in a minute, so you know. Hello, I'm MZ World. That's how you know it's me. This is to 005 marker. It's a little thicker than 3. And I can legit color the lips in right now. Oh, don't get too horny in there. Two of the coolest inventions I've ever seen are sunglasses and limousines. I was watching a movie called I Spy yesterday, which is fucking super cool. And they had the super long ass limo in there. And there was this really cool song in there. It was like a rap hip-hop song by Exhibit. He makes really good beats. Swizz Beats. Swizz Beats is from Chicago. Okay, The guy that played Axel Foley in I can't remember his name. In Beverly Hills Cop, that guy. No, I always forget his name, but he's awesome. He still looks really good for his age, I'm not gonna lie. It's amazing that I can draw like this, but I can't pick up like forks to eat and shit. That has to be some kind of a psychological thing. Eddie Murphy, thank you. Eddie Murphy is super awesome. I mean, that guy's like amazing and brilliant. Don't worry, Master Troll. Behavior noted. I've stopped with the pity party bullshit and attacking people. If you saw my show last night, you'd understand. You'll see. There's no sense in me being a dick or throwing pity parties and acting like an idiot. It was self-defeating. And I'm done with that pity party bullshit. I'm done. I don't deserve that. I am worthy. The reason I acted like that is because too many people were trolling me up in the chat and I got overwhelmed. Not to mention holidays. I don't know what your background is or if you've ever had a bad day in your life, because there's a lot of people who have a great life. I don't know if you've had a bad life, a good life. I don't know if you're rich or poor. I don't know how old you are. But please understand and have compassion for old people like me. So I don't mean no disrespect of any kind. You did help me. You did teach me a lesson, and I listened. Sometimes I need that. My skin is so nice, I don't know. You were warned. Enjoy your last stream. Oh, well, you know what? You are warned. You're out of here. I'm tired of you treating me bad. You're not my boss, and I don't like that you treat me bad. That was wrong. I just told you that I told you I was sorry before and for cussing you out. I'm not sorry that I felt bad or had bad opinions about myself. But my life is no concern to you. You know, this ghost troll guy put me in the hospital about a year and a half ago. He's one of those clowns from this other show that I really don't like. I don't hang around and know. I will not mention the show. I will not badmouth or dox people, ever. The guy's jealous of me. That's just a simple truth. He's a fucking kid. He's been picking on me for 5 years. You'd rather me fucking be unhappy and complain. Here I am being Have and being respectful and learning my lesson and even admitting that he was right. And he still fucking says something like that. Go watch somebody else. You're never going to tell me what to do. I'll kill myself before you tell me what I'm going to do. I just wanted you to know. And I'm sorry that I had to hide you. That was just really uncalled for. I'm not the bad person you make me out to be. I'm not perfect. I'm never gonna be. I can't help it. I'm old and I'm stupid. I'm not socially smart. I might be able to draw and sing, but I know nothing about being social. I'm trying though, really I am. At least I'm trying to be sorry. You know, you can only be so sorry. If you don't forgive, then I can't be sorry. it doesn't mean anything then. I'm embarrassed and I hate myself for the way I act when I act stupid like that, cussing people out after they give me money and stuff. I lost a lot of donors and friends that night, and I wish I hadn't acted like that. And I'm fessing up and telling everybody, I'm not trying to make excuses or hide. I did wrong, I screwed up. But I don't want to keep getting reminded of it the rest of my life. It's not fair. How do people behave and change when people won't let them? They just keep reminding them of their past failures. You gotta let people be people and let them be sorry, let them prove themselves. Oh, you're welcome, Stranger Than Fiction. And I promise I'll never go by Steve's show again. I will leave him alone. I will not bother him or anybody over there. I will not badmouth him. I didn't say his last name or what his show is. Nobody else here probably, they don't even know what I'm talking about. Just said a first name. But I promise you all, I do have respect for him, and I gave him $10 as an apology when I acted up. But I don't feel comfortable going on other people's shows anymore. So if anybody says, hey, come on my show, nothing doing. Please understand. I wish I didn't piss people off. My existence pisses people off. The reason I started acting up in the first place is because bullies were trolling me. And what did I ever do to deserve that? If I do act up, then yes, I do deserve it. But just for me to be singing, people calling me a serial killer and a pedo and everything else just because I like to sing, that's not good. So I let that go. And we don't talk politics in here. But thanks, John. Okay, how does that look? I'm really sad now. I can't believe that happened. There's just people in the world that make sure that I never stay happy very long. They don't want that. If they start seeing me happy again, they'll come back and they'll tear me down again until I'm ready to quit. That's just the way it's gonna be, I guess. It's always Americans too. I always notice that. They always come after me. America, fuck yeah! Hello, Justin. And go away, hello. Okay, I got 19 people watching. I'm assuming maybe I have 5 fans in here that are watching. The rest are probably lurkers. Well, I'm doing an art card here for someone that paid. This is what they wanted. Gumbus, the cat sitting next to Minnie. Why am I so good at shit like this, but I'm bad with people? I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I wish I was normal and I could get along with people, and I'd rather be a people person than an artist. If I had to choose one or the other, and it's sad when an artist has to give up something creative, which is the only thing that keeps them alive. They have to give that up in order to fit in the square peg box that the normies and trolls want me to live in and us to live in. They would rather me be a normie and a nobody and never do anything creative, because that's the kind of world they want. They don't want anything creative. There are people in the world who want everything to be no music, no movies, no books. Those are religious fanatics. They're the worst. Okay. And I'm gonna get, I can put water from here. I don't have to even get up. My first couple, whoops. I have to erase some lines here. Yeah, I don't see any more comments. If there's a super chat or a gift, that would be great, you know, if you want to do that. If you want to hire me to do a card, you can get in touch with me and pay me privately. You don't have to do that on here. That's too thick. Here, let me see. Kitty. Shitty kitty. I'm just never going to be good with people, and I apologize if that's all I can do. I've thought about ending my life, but would that really make it better? I mean, is that fair to me? A lot of times, yeah, I feel guilty, and I'm like, I wish I didn't exist, and that's why I get in those moods where I'll be down on myself, because people tell me I'm a bad person all the time, just because I'm down a lot. Stupid holidays. I wish I had a family again, even though they treated me like crap. It was better than being alone. I know why the caged bird sings, you understand? Well, thank you, God Aging Gen X. Can you please stick around, because I'm starting to get very anxious, and somebody came on my chat and threatened me again, because they're young and they're not old like me, and they think they know everything, and now they don't like me. That, you know, the simple truth is they're never going to. I wouldn't be surprised if it was my brother or one of his kids who are doing this, because they're pretty good with computers, and they're aware. I mean, they're very, very religious. It could be my brother's son for all I know. I mean, they do shit like that. You know, take your Jesus and, well, go away with that. Jesus doesn't care about me, so please stop that. He was a prophet, and he existed, and he was awesome. I'll give you that. Jesus Christ was the most awesome person ever, but he was just a prophet. He's not a sky fairy, and he's not going to save you. Which is sad, because I don't want to die knowing I might burn in hell or something. Sure, I accepted Christ into my heart, but did he honestly accept me? So, hail Satan. Okay, you like that? Well, it's kind of crumbling now. But the original nail polish was nice. That's what Gothic people do. They let it chip off. Hello, Jesse Dolan. May Satan bless my heart. Okay, I need a break here to stretch my back. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's my brother and his family doing that shit to me. If my brother doesn't like somebody, he'll suicide troll them until they kill themselves. He's like that. I guess he became bitter in his old age. So let's see what we got here. Okay, I just have that, so I got a little nourishment there. Just looking for something that's white. I like this. Well, I want to take a picture of this card before Shit, how can I do that? Before I color it in, I like to take pictures of... So I can do this. Let's take a screenshot. Let's see here. Okay, I took 2 screenshots. Oh yeah, thanks. Cosmic dust, doesn't it sound cool? You weren't trying to be rude. Okay, I accept your apology, Y2K. Definitely. Okay. Someone already paid for this. It's going to a special person. Uh-huh. So I got 21 likes and 18 people in here, so that's great. I hope Ghost will like my video, please. See what I'm doing with the dots? That's called stippling. I used to do this a lot in college. It was like my favorite thing. Just sit there for hours doing that, making patterns. That's the way, I like it, Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Do 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 do. This cat has fleas. Right there. That's the way I like it. Those are the thinnest lines there. Okay, let me see what we got. Thank you, Jesse. Remember, you can hire me for $30 to do you a card. Thank you, Jen. Okay, one time it was summertime, and I pressed this really hard when I was on the subway, and my ex-friend Bob was with me. It's like over 20 years ago. And I pressed the whole thing out, and it comes up fast in the summertime because it's hot. And it went up on this lady's coat, and she couldn't figure out why we were laughing. And she was like looking at us like we're crazy. I'm sure when she got home, though, she probably figured it out. Yeah, we didn't do it on purpose either, you know. It's like we were messing around, and I pressed it really hard, and I was trying to get it to go on the banister. You know, what do they call that? Stainless steel where you hold on. And it went on her jacket or coat instead. First of all, it's summertime. Why are you wearing a coat? You know, so it was like a lightweight coat or something. I don't fantasize about nothing except surviving because people are so caustic. But outside of that, I keep my fantasies private. Fantasia. The hell, it looks like it's adding something dark in there. What the hell? Okay, there's a way to fix that. Regular white paint. Das regular. And spectacular. Remember on South Park when they were buying those fireworks? The two guys that would go hunting. And they're like, El Spectacular. And they bought this big rocket. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I don't watch TV anymore. I watch movies that are already preset. I don't like Tubi, stuff like that. Me TV, which is now national. Svengoolie. My artwork was featured on Svengoolie, and you've seen the video to prove it. It's in well, it's in my channel somewhere, one of my playlists. I never got to meet Svengoolie. He never comes to Chicago. He always goes in the suburbs and all. So what I'm doing here looks like I'm ruining the card, but in all reality, I'm not. I can still see the lines, and I'll have to trace over them again. So I literally have to draw the art card twice. You'll see the method to my madness when it gets completed. Well, if it's God's will, too, you know, if this is my last sword, then that's God's will. So God's been threatening me my whole life, basically. Just kill me, God, get it over with. Yeah, well, here's some parts I can do here. Listen to that rain. Isn't rain beautiful? Why do people forget about beautiful things like rain and nature and birds? Tree love. Okay, there's the part of the cat I had trouble drawing earlier, which I did get. The fact that I recognized that I missed his face before I inked it in is a great achievement. So I had to stretch my back again. It's okay, I don't care if you spell bad as long as you're a nice guy, you know. God's like you're not even at the middle of the list. Yes, Svengoolie, Svengoolie. He wears the red dress shirt, the black suit, the top hat. He's got the little goatee. He's got other characters on there now. I was on Ripley's Believe It or Not in 2003, and I do read books. I read a whole book last night in bed. I'm not doing Aunt B. Get out of here with that, okay? Das typical. Well, it just turned bright. What the fuck? I have a nice voice, thank you. You've been playing. Yeah, I haven't had time to play Fable. Andy Griffiths is cool though. I do like that show. Berwin. Yeah, you know it. You got it. Just looking to see what else needs. That's about it. Some extra pizzazz there and there. You know, I'm happy that I do artwork again. There was a period for like 15 years where I wouldn't paint, draw, or do anything. Because I didn't like doing big paintings. People usually don't buy the big ones. Then, Mormozine, and I will give him credit, he totally was doing these art cards, and he showed me how to do it and told me where to get the cards from. It's like $1 a pack for them, so it's very little overhead. So, yeah, he taught me how to do this, and I've made literally hundreds of dollars doing it. So I wish to thank Mormozine for that, even if he did block me and won't talk to me ever again. But that's my fault because I let the trolls get to me and I'm like lashing out in his chat. I apologize to him for that. Right now I do again. Let's see, gold or copper for the tie. I'm thinking copper because I really like that color. But yellow has to be next. We gotta do the lightest colors. I start from the lightest colors and then go to the darkest. That's a usual tactic of artists, but you can always come back with finishing touches that are light. And where did that yellow thing go? I don't want to get yellow shit on me. You yellow fuck. Oh, there it is. It was a piece of paint and I didn't want it to get on me. So I'm going to put that in the corner there. I always press too much paint out. I'll sue. Yeah, I like the copper. You never get me, copper. Loop Cat, hello. It's only 6 p.m. Oh my god, it is. I got up early today. I got up at 3. Yeah, I know. You do. You enjoy my voice. Thank you. Berwin. I read this book, it's called The Little Big Book, and they're from the 1930s, and they're square and thick and very lightweight. They're the most amazing fucking things. And they have a whole bunch of them at Chicago Comics. I'd like to buy those. In time maybe. They got one for $5. I can get that one, but they're usually $20. But I got a certain one there a while back about Charlie McCarthy, and it's the most coolest thing ever. Charlie McCarthy and Edgar Bergen. Edgar Bergen was like, he had the puppet and he'd throw the voice ventriloquist. Back then it was cool in the 30s to do that. And he's the father of Candace Bergen, who was just about the most beautiful woman I ever seen in my life. When she was on, what was that, Murphy Brown? I used to watch Murphy Brown, yeah. Okay, I used to like her clothing style and everything. I was in college then, so you know. Like the businesswoman look is what my favorite thing was when I was in school. I'll probably put silver linings on that later. Those two. As the background, I can put yellow and pink. Okay, so I can put more yellow. Let me get the yellow again. And this is the metallic yellow. So I need to mix that with... Okay, what's the metallic yellow? I want the one that says neon. This one, I'm going to mix it with that. Yeah, they do the vertical camera thing, and it makes people watch it more. It took me a while. I'm like, what the hell is vertical? And vertical opposed to das Horizont. horizontal. Das neon lights. And da 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 da. Neon light. Like I said, I'd give anything to be normal and have a normal family, but then again, being a normie sucks. I've been a weirdo for so long and an artist that if I lost my talent now for this, I would just be devastated. I once actually prayed to God. I said, please take all my talent away. I just want to get married, have kids, and be normal. But then when I see how high the divorce rate is and that people's kids grow up and end up hating them, fuck that shit. You know, it's not for everybody. You know, more power to you if that works for you and you are very blessed and lucky, in my opinion. And God, I would do anything to have a family and not be lonely. Being lonely is the #1 killer in seniors, you know, senior citizens, not seniors in high school. But, yeah, being lonely is just the most horrible, crippling thing that exists. And I'll tell you, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. So we're going to lighten up this yellow with the white here. And then we're going to pee in it. No, I'm kidding. Well, that reminds me I did a painting for someone at the Adler Planetarium, like when I worked there 30 years ago. It was like 2001. So it was a while ago. I don't know how many years anyway, but oh shit, I made it too fucking light. God damn it. Now I need more yellow paint. Bitch. So she kept complaining, this lady. She's like, oh, I don't like that bird. You made it too white, and then I made it black. Oh, you made it too black, and fix this and fix that, and I don't like that type of bird. It was a bunch of parrots, and she didn't like it, so, you know, I got even. I took a cotton swab and dabbed poop from the cat's litter box when she went in there, the crunchy kind, and I put it on the branches where the birds were sitting. So I call that shit birds, that painting. And I sealed it in. You know how you seal it in with that clear stuff that's real shiny? I sealed it in with that. Okay, this is good. And I gave it to her. I said, you know, she only gave me $100 for the damn thing. I'm like, for something that took 6 months, and you can't let the artist just choose. I got even for my own knowledge. Nobody, like I didn't tell the lady, and I didn't tell anyone at work what I did. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't do it so I could laugh at her and make fun of her. I did it so I'd feel better about how bad she treated me. But I don't do that to people anymore, so you want something like that now, you have to actually pay for that, because there's a lot of kinky weirdos out there who like that shit. Now you're paying me to shit on your crap now. That's a literal market. There's a reason we're all alone, I know. Being alone is good, but being lonely isn't. Das mini love. There should be no colleges. They said there would be no colleges or universities. No, I don't think they should pass a law. People should have a right to do what they want. Some people do love college. It keeps them out of trouble. It feels like it's $1 billion a clock. They shouldn't ban nothing. They should make more things for people to do. Things that don't involve having to go to the bar, get drunk, or hang out on street corners. Let's have some cool shit where you get to play games and do artwork. Like that art place, I don't want to say the name of it, but there's a cool... Let's not say the name of it publicly, but it's a place I'm going to do artwork in soon. And I keep that stuff private for a reason. I've been waiting like for a real long time. I've been waiting like 3 years to go to this place, and hopefully I'll still get to, you know, more than one time. I mean, I'm going to visit it once and do some artwork in there. And when they see how good my art is, they're probably going to be like, oh, fuck yeah, come back again. It's a thing where you can do social artwork with people. It's not the booby hatch either. If they had something like that where I could walk in and do artwork with retards, I'd do that in a heartbeat. Because they usually don't charge you money for that. So I have to pay to do like the art, but it's not a lot. And they give you the art supplies and everything. My favorite pizza, I can't have pizza for 4 months, but where's my favorite pizza? I don't know where. What do you mean where? You mean what is my favorite pizza? I'd say Chicago pizza, the thick pizza, Illuminati. But I also like Gino's East, which is the same. And we have a restaurant called La Villa that has good pizza, although I haven't eaten there in like a year. Vegas was cheap once. I don't gamble, so like if I went there and stayed in a hotel just to have fun like I did before, I would do that. But I don't like to gamble. I don't do stuff like that. It's boring. I like to pretend I win though, and I like to get really loud in the casino and say, "Oh yeah, I won," and people run over, and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm just kidding." I did that once. I used to have my art teacher in college, and his wife took me to the casino, and this was like 30 years ago. Well, maybe less. It was more than 20 years ago for sure. So like, they gave me $100 to gamble, and it was immediately gambled away really quick. And it wasn't my money, so I'm like, okay, I'll gamble once so I can just feel what it felt like. And when I saw that $100 go just like that, I'm like, I will never ever gamble again. And I didn't at the end. So I was like over there, I won like 3 coins or something, and I'm like, oh yeah, I won, and everyone ran over and they thought I was like winning like $1 million and shit. It was like a gambling boat before they allowed gambling in Cook County. They had gambling boats where you'd have to go to Aurora, Illinois or something. The end, the end. The 22nd. Do I have a good view of the city? No. At least I don't have to look upon like a parking lot or any ugly shit like that. But no, I don't have like the kind of view I wish I had, like with nature in the backyard or whatever. I usually do my backgrounds with pink and yellow because these are the 2 coolest colors. And when I turn the black light, you know, the Christmas lights, purple and blue seem to bring it out the most. So I'm assuming a black light would definitely bring it out. It's just something I discovered by accident. I didn't even do it on purpose. It's like when they discovered penicillin by accident. Yeah, well, that's how this happened. So, you know, you get a little extra bonus with your cards. The plutonium is coming off well. Das Plutonium sein. Gosh, I really hope there is a Jesus, and I hope there is a fucking heaven. But people are made out of energy, so you know what? When you die, your body, it becomes energy, your soul, your body will go away, and that's your soul, that's what holds you up. I don't understand how humans exist, but you gotta have some kind of soul. When you die, maybe it's reincarnation, but you don't just turn into nothing and disappear. Just your consciousness changes, I guess. Because nobody ever remembers and says, hey, I remember being that person, and now I'm this person. Nah. So I don't know what to fucking expect. I'm gonna color that in red. You can just cover over this. Don't want to make it too painted. Alright, there you go. Just so my eye will catch that. I'm gonna get the bug here. Oh, look, I've got it. There you go. The neon light, neon bullshit. Oh, there's a spot right there. You ever read a comic book, especially from the 70s, and you notice they miss spots, or they'll color the arm brown and the rest of the body will be a different color? Or it'll be like blended in with the wrong thing? Oh, we got this too. Don't forget that. When you paint, always take your paintbrush and literally, physically go over it like that. And chances are you will not miss anything. And they also rush those people who do color in the coloring books. I mean the comic books. Because they have deadlines and shit. And that's probably why they miss stuff also. Okay. Oh, g'day, mate. Error is here. Damn! Thank you. Oh, that's sweet. You are so kind. I like Richie Rich, Casper, everything in that vein of style. They have Wendy the Witch. They have that devil hot stuff. Of course, I remember you, Error. I'm so glad you came back. I've missed you. You are so awesome. Charles and Lemon, hello. Yeah, I did have fun. Chimes and thunder, oh yeah. New York, New Year's Eve. Yes. Oh, Perry's here. Oh, fuck yeah. Hey, Perry. Oh, what is this? Sockness of Jacob Sockness gives me money here and there, so, which is cool, so. But he knows to behave in here. You know, we've gone back and forth, really. He's got his own opinions, I got mine. So he comes and goes. And he behaves in here, so. And he gives me money here and there to do songs. You going now? Okay, Error. I hope you'll come back again soon. I usually go at night. Yeah, I do on Fridays and Saturdays at 10. Hopefully you're still here to hear that. 10 p.m. Central, which is American Standard. Like right now it's a little after 6 o'clock p.m. It's like 6:23 or so. So 6:20 p.m. You will come back, right? I miss you too. Please come back. And thank you for your gift. That was nice. I got 25 likes in here and 11 people in here. It's pretty good to have 25 likes with only a few people at a time coming in. So I really like that. This kitty cat will have like a tannish color. I can make him kind of goldish too. I'm gonna make him gold. His gold is kind of like brown. And as the artist, I could, oh, look at that. Yeah, Mormo is the one that taught me how to do this, so I gave him credit. I don't know if you heard that earlier, but I actually gave him credit for that. Credit where credit is due. Cool. We raised up Mormo's art cards on our stream when he did one for us. He did you a card trials? Cool. He never drew me because we got in a fight before he could do it. He was about to draw one of me. We got in a fight because of Cobra JFS, and I got jealous. And then that Wendy, the retard from the Howard Stern show, came up behind me and started e-bagging and fighting with me. And she's like, "You charge so much for your stickers and that. Why don't you just charge $1 or $2?" I'm like, "Why don't you don't tell me what to do?" And she would e-bag and get me banned from shows. She would get me upset, and I'd say shit, and it would get me banned. She would use me against myself, and so Mormo had to permanently ban me because her and Cobes were setting me off. Well, I shouldn't have opened my mouth. Should have just let them crap on me, I guess. So yes. If you start coming back more on air on a regular basis, I'll give you a wrench. Because I do trust you. What was that? Well, if you want to make up, you can help. Please don't use the hard R word. You mean like the N word or? Oh, I'm not the N word. You're talking about the special needs word. Lennon Lime Archive. All right, Lennon, I'll try not to use that word so much. Once in a while, but I won't use it all the time, okay? I can meet you halfway. I'm glad that you care enough about special needs, because I have some learning challenges. I'm glad you care about people to stick up for them. Thank you for that. We do love you, Mormo. I know Mormo loves me. And I hope one day he'll let me on his show again. And I know to behave after being banned over a year. And I don't have to worry about Cobra because he's gone. And I don't think Wendy comes around anymore. And I'm secure in myself now that I have a business. I have a Etsy, and I legit have a business now. So I'm doing well on my show. So I don't have to worry about Wendy anymore. All those people fell by the wayside. See, you gotta believe in your merch. You gotta believe in yourself. And I'm cleaning up my little cup here. That's why I'm over here. So let me come back over here. The water got a little murky. But yeah, I would love to talk to him again and come on his show. And no, he doesn't have to pay me. The only reason I started that you have to pay me to be on your show crap is because people were trolling me, and that was a good way to deter them, because they weren't willing to pay me to come be trolled. But if I'm ever in the right, if I'm in costume and I can see that you're live trials, I'll come and visit you. I had a lady saying that you were like making fun of me and stuff, but you know, I kind of know you guys are comedians. You're supposed to do that, and I understand British humor. So you guys never really done me any real harm. You know, you made a little fun, but I have to learn to take that. And you know, British humor is awesome. I love British slang too. I believe that you love me. The only thing is, just make sure you use the proper gender label. I go by he, him, his. That's the only thing I didn't like. So if you can respect that, I'll always come and see you guys. I know you like seeing that. It's like Bob Ross time here. Help desk is here. Thank you, help desk. And I thank you for that extra order for that autograph photo. I saw what you want me to write on there. I'm going to do that later tonight. But take a look at this. I got Gumbus here and Minnie together. Okay, let me read the comments here before I... The cat's going to have some nice gold. Hey, Minnie, okay, I read that one. I got 27 likes, 9 people in here. Cool, 9 friends are in here. That's great. We make fun of everyone, Minnie, but you did some good stuff. Lemon has been corrected and publicly apologized. I actually did see that, so thank you for that. I'll see you soon too, Trials and Lemon. Marks and Lemons. When Archie Bunker was trying to say Marx and Lenin, and he's like, Marks and Lemons. Doesn't that look good with gold instead of like brown? We're gonna thin this out a little though. Let's thin that out. Oh, there's white on there. How the heck fucking... Okay, let's see. Oh. There must be snow outside because I hear people's cars struggling like they're trying to start. Does it ever stop snowing here? Oh, I like doing the head. That's my favorite part right there. See, by putting a little gold, it still looks like brown, and it also looks sparkly. I know that I'm going to make a shitload of money on art cards once they start putting them up on Etsy. I'm going to put the one with the wolf on there. And yes, like I said, I'm going to offer that for $10. And I'm happy to report that my round art card has been sold. So if you go on my Etsy and you see that it's unavailable, that is why. What's with the lighting on my phone? You know, I was looking at some photographs I took, and 2 of them kept getting bright, and like, what the fuck is it? It's the fucking photograph. Why is it getting bright and then dark? And you know what I did to combat that? I took a screenshot of it, and I just deleted the one that was messing up. Problem solved. So if you guys ever have problems like that, and you can't get a photograph to go the way you want, screenshot it, and then delete the original one. Rumble has a brilliant appearance from Minnie. I only use Rumble to watch a call for an uprising. Archie Bunker Love. Sweet. Oh, fuck. Okay, I gotta go scratch my fucking back. That's how hard it is to get up. Alright. Come on, get in there. Whoa. I got these cool back scratchers from China, and they work well. Oh. I'm gonna go get another one of those apple packets. I'll be right back. It's so nice that I could sell my artwork. It's just the most wonderful thing that I could ever do. This is what I always wanted to do my whole life. I wanted to be a cartoonist, actually. But when I found out I had to work with all those cameras and everything, I was like, nah, forget it. I just wanted to draw the animation cells, and then you turn them over and paint them. But now computers do that. And then I found out how hard that was, and you need a lot of space in your house to put all the cells, and it has to be clean. Oh yeah, the skeleton hand. The one I have has a little hand like a claw, the Chinese one, and it looks like, you know, the on your car, the antenna that that you'd pull up, and you. I don't know if they still have those on cars, but yeah. And so you just open it like that. I guess we got to do that there. Time to bust out the copper. Queeve. I guess you pronounce that queeve. Couve. It's French. Ooh la la, comment allez-vous? Wait. Oh, here, airport. Cool. I like flea markets. I wish I could get to one. They got the coolest shit. It was a container, I swear it. You know you want it. It's so nice that I could be funny again. That's funny. Turn this around here so I can. The rest of the tie. These sunglasses should be copper. So I pressed out half a tube of copper just to fucking get this little amount of paint. You know, I've never really been able to discern how much paint to shoot out of the thing there. I can always buy more paint. I should get Dylan some paint. They stole his art supplies. He had watercolors, and he's in the group home, and they stole his paint today, and he called me just crying and falling apart. So I'm going to get him some paint next time I go to Michael's. And some pencils, too. If you're watching, Dylan, you got some stuff coming your way soon. See, sometimes I'll help people out like that. I mean, he has nothing. He's stuck in the middle of nowhere in Texas in this horrid group home. They force him to go to church and everything. They treat him so bad in there. Oh yeah, this is great. Hi, Doc. I haven't seen Joe in here. Don't chase any more people out that give me money, though. Because both of you are here for me. But if you want to throw money at me, I have no problem with that. If you throw money at me, you can chase him out all you want. There, how about that? I'll give you that. Like, there was a time when I wouldn't even want Jacob in my sockness in here, but he's been being nice and everything and behaving, so I let him come back in. Sometimes people are just going through stuff, and, you know, I forgive. See, doing some here, so it looks a little three-dimensional there. She got some little touches on the cat there. Last night was super amazing. It's when I finally decided to stop being in a shitty mood and I cheered up, and it worked. I convinced myself to cheer up. I was in a funk for like a month. I was falling apart bad. Even a little bit during the beginning of my show yesterday, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this. I actually said that out loud. I said, I'm done feeling like shit. And I removed the curse. Turned out the curse that was put on me, I put on myself. Trying to figure out what this is here. That also needs to be painted. I'm going to paint it with this here. See how I was saying how I miss things sometimes? And I'll draw an extra line and draw 2 feet instead of 1. There'll be 2 paws on one side, one above the other, because I have trouble with spatial reasoning. Gen X, that's what I was trying to explain to you before. I do that shit. I once had to restart an art card. I'd start from scratch because I can't remember what I did, but I drew double of something and there was no way to fix it. It only happened once though, so I'm lucky. I don't screw it up too much. So let's see, I'm looking for that yellow ochre I told you about for the skin. You were talking about that? That's your comment? You should paint your house like a nice... There's like a blue color that's kind of... It's bright, but at the same time, they mix black in with it when you mix it at the store. If you ever watch them mixing paint. And it makes a really nice color for the outside of a house. Yeah, it turned around. It was magical. What was that you said about real entertainers hate their fans? That's not true. Real entertainers love their fans, but sometimes the fans get overzealous and they'll say something like that. But no, I'd be nothing without you guys. If you weren't sitting here watching me, this would suck. I mean, I'd still be painting, but I'd be lonely. So I don't have no one over here to hang out with me, so to have you guys coming in here, and it's like I have a dozen friends. I don't ever have to be alone again. It's just lonely in real life, though, because I do need, like I said, I need an assistant, and I just need someone here to hang out, and I'm sure that's going to happen very soon. And I'm aware of what I'm saying, and I'm aware that also I'm not going to be alone forever. Things are going to change and get better real soon. COVID's hello. Let me see here. Let me see this comment. Oh, yes, not true. I don't. My first comment was not so nice. I don't even remember. But thank you. And then I subbed the fuck up when I started to listen. Yeah. I don't hate anyone. When I talk like that, that's frustration talk. Like when Troll got on me the other day or last week about it, and I realized, I said, you know what, I better apologize because my world is about to turn into a nightmare because I'm talking like a fool, and that's how a fool talks. I tend to get mad and I'll say I hate this and I hate that, but other people, when they feel like that, they'll actually step back from social media and you won't see them for weeks or even months, and you'll be like, where you been? It's because most people would be scared to say some of the stupid crap that I say, and that's why I'm trying to learn. And not trying, I am learning. I have learned that I have to be accountable. I better watch my mouth. Some people don't understand. I could be having a bad day. They could be having a bad day, and if two elements that are negative mix like that, it could be a disaster. So you're seeing a newer, happier Mini now, and a Mini that has learned some lessons. A Mini that wants to draw fans and be loved. Sometimes I act like a punk. I act like G.G. Allen and tell people I'm like this with my finger. You know, I do that for fun too, but I'll be like, fuck you and shit while I'm singing. It's just a G.G. Allen type thing. Because if I was too polite all the time, you guys would think I'm boring, and I have to be kind of unpredictable like that too. A lot of stuff I say and do in public is not how I would be in private. It's just for the image of being a badass rock star. And the last thing I'd ever want to come across as weak. I might have to go get some more paper towels. I'll be right back. And then I'll look at the comments here. People should be more like Mini. My fucking feet are freezing like a motherfucker, even though I did turn the heat on. I never could find out where that whirring sound is coming from in my kitchen. Famous last words. Okay. And I get the good paper towels, the ones with the patterns, because I'm not a cheapskate. I once knew this rich guy. I mean, this guy had like drawers full of cash. And I never messed with that shit either. I thought the guy, whenever I see big loads of cash like that, I'm like, yeah, they were purposely showing it to me to test me, and I never like would touch that. But this guy named Bill that I used to know, no, not entering that guy either. And he'd like have all this money and shit, and he would buy the cheapest 79-cent dollar store paper towels and put it in there. I'm like, every day of your life should be like a flower and beautiful. You can afford it, definitely. You should have paper towels that have patterns and things, or at least if you don't like the patterns, get the plain white ones that are really nice and thick and juicy. I mean, I don't know, who knows about the reasoning of things like that, but I just felt like he could have better paper towels in there. And here people are like starving, and there's war and crime and rape, and I'm worried about paper towels, so I feel kind of bad about that too. All right. But hey, when you're dating somebody, you kind of want a guy that's quality. Let me do a few push-ups here today. Because I'm laying on my belly while I'm drawing. So let's see the comments here. Let's see, how far do I have to go up here? Okay, Cove, it's Gen X. I'm so glad, Doc, that you understand me, and I'm so glad you came back too. Thank you, Doc. I like being happy. You're not alone, you're a great person. Help desk, oh, thank you. And you are very intelligent and introspective, and you've got lots to be proud of. I'm glad to have a fan like you, too. Like all you guys. You guys are coming together so great. This is probably the first time in my 5 years I was able to assemble a team that likes each other. I sure wish Kim would come in. And oh, thank you, Gen X. I'm realer. Yes, I did draw these cards. I sell them for $30. I was commissioned to do this one. In fact, Help Desk. This is for Help Desk. And I sold the round art card. So, you know, if you want a card, you can tell me and pay me direct. That's usually how I do it. But once I finish my album and I have time, I want to draw more art cards and put them up on my store. Those will sell out like crazy. I could literally make $1,000 a week if I had the time to put that shit up. You should have paper tells it of patterns, Mini. Yeah, you can add it to my repertoire of the book they'll write about Minnie's wisdom. Bounty paper is cool. Josh, hello, Josh. Brawny, I like them too. I was born and raised in Chicago, that's true. Oh, cool, thank you, Doc. Docs! You do digital art, okay. How do I display art cards? Well, I put them in a plastic, you know the baseball cards? They have those plastic hard cases, they're called top loaders. They got different various thicknesses, you know. They got the one that's real hard with the screws. No, not that. I put it in the sleeve, the plastic sleeve. I can show you guys if after I do this. And I put my stamp in there. Hopefully I remember to do that to everybody's card. But occasionally you guys are going to get a card or something that doesn't have that on there. That's only because I forgot. I mean, why have a stamp pad if it's just going to sit in a drawer? So we're going to use blue to make the shadow here. Oh, you can hear the horses in the background. Isn't that nice? Hi, little horsey. One of the first things I ever wanted, I entered an art contest and I drew a horse. And I go, yeah, they put the horse that I drew in the magazine. It was a kid's magazine. That famous kids magazine they had in the 70s. I drew a parrot also. They put that in the magazine. In grade school, I won my first prize. It was a purple ribbon. I sure wish I still had that ribbon, or at least a picture of it. I take pictures of things now, but it didn't occur to me back then because it wasn't so easy like it is today. You can take pictures. Back then, you could only take so many pictures. You had to bring the roll to Screwed Limbs or Photomat. So yeah, I can't remember what I was saying, but all right, let's get the. I'm looking for a certain color here. This is my favorite black. You can frame that. No, they make frames. Go to Michael's and they got shitloads of frames at Michael's that will fit in. Because you can buy frames with little mats to frame a stamp. People like to frame stamps. I believe the other store, that Christian store, not Michael's, but Hobby Lobby has that too, I believe. I've seen them in there. Yes, they have that there too. Highlights Magazine, that's it. And yes, you can absolutely frame them. Heck yeah, I'll support you whenever I can. It's good people exist like yourself. Thank you, Help Desk. I'm actually going to be able to sign up for a P.O. box tomorrow, a post office box. So it's going to cost like $250 for a year, but now I have them, thanks to you guys, I literally have the money to do this now. So I won't have to put my home address anymore. But people who already know me, I still got labels for that. And when you're a repeat customer, definitely I'll use those same labels, the green label with my picture on it. But like down the road with new fans, since I have a business now, I think it's safe to have a P.O. box. Someone told me UPS does it, but then you're sending something through the regular mail, so it would take twice as long because then they'd have to go through the regular mail and then to UPS. And I'm used to doing things a certain way, and I'd rather pay more just to do it through the post office than something I'm not familiar with. I don't know if I gave an option to have something shipped through UPS on my channel, on my Etsy, but if there is an option like that, I know where the UPS store is. I think I might have made that too malleable. So I'm going to put a little black in there just to make it a little darker. Actual black. You have to clean the spooge off the end of it because it looks like somebody's asshole and it took a shit. And just shit on their asshole, like when your cat takes your cat takes a shit. And then there's spooge on his asshole, and then you have to like get a towel wet and snap his butt like you're in a locker room. I mean, you have to get the towel wet and clean his ASSHOLE. You heard what I spelled. You just never know what Minnie's gonna say. Spooge. Yes, like and subscribe. I got 500 likes here now. No, I'm kidding. I got 30 likes and 9 people in chat. I'm surprised there's not more people in here. There'd be YouTube again not telling people. So, Malibu doll doesn't come in here because she says they're not telling her and scroll sessions. So, if any of you know how to reach those guys, my other mods there, I'd like you to tell them I'm live. If you know how to do that and it's not hard, that would be helpful to me. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I did this right. I might have mixed too much black in there. I don't want him to look like a black asshole, so let's do the boot first. Yeah, that's too black. Black asshole. So I'm gonna have to clean this fucking tray out and get another paper towel because I need to redo the black. You gotta be careful with black. I don't want to just slap dark black on there. There's a way you can make it look like leather and make it look like black also. By the way you put the paint down. So just give me a minute here, guys. Eyes without a face, got no human grace. Eyes without a face. Okay, you know that was funny. You know you want it. Eyes without a face, got no human grace. Eyes without a face. that out so I don't get paint in it and it seals on there. I hate when it happens. Okay. Oh, I love it when I clean this thing out. It's made out of porcelain. I don't buy the plastic ones. I bought one of these this art tray here that I put my paint in. I put my rings in one of those. I have one in the kitchen. You can use this to put your rings in if you have a lot of rings. Oh, I have to get a paper towel. Damn it. Damn it. It would be cool if I could design my own paper towels. I bet they probably have something like that, but I bet it costs a lot. It's probably like $20 a roll. I like when you can do personalized things like that. I see a lot of ads for shit like that and Instagram, and I'll save the page, you know. I would like to make a big neon logo of myself, my logo, and have that in the background. That's on my wish list for next year. Because after I pay off some bills, I want to save some money too for emergencies. It's been 10 years since I've been able to do that. Okay, let me scroll up and look at comments here. Kiss. Malibu's here. Oh, fuck yeah. Cool. Did someone come and get you? Or did you just check to see if I was there? Because I mentioned you. I told people to come find you. And scroll sessions, too. Any spooge turds here? You silly goose. There's a shitload of people who don't ever get to my notifications, and they're missing out right now. And YouTube won't let me do a super chat even after troubleshooting and updating. Can you give money to me to my Cash App instead, Malibu? See, there's always ways to get around. There's always ways to cheat. Send a Cash App to MiniMansonTalent. And that's just as good. That's better than YouTube. YouTube won't even get any of that money. So if YouTube wants to screw around, YouTube doesn't need to get 30% of my money. Nobody's fucking running the channel. YouTube's doing it. But yeah, maybe you can help her in private. But like I said, just send me money to Cash App. I like the sound it makes when the Cash App goes off. We will get you a coin ASC account as well. Yeah, Gen X knows a lot about the crypto, and she can help you with this shit. Coinbase. She can... Yeah, not Coinbase, Coinbase. I was like, what's Coin ASC? I was able to use Venmo. You can do Venmo. Tell me that you did it too. I trust you. I believe you when you say you send money. So you can do Venmo. That's fine. That's what I pay my lawyer with, actually, for my copyrights. I got to copyright 3 more songs at $65 each. I do them separately on purpose. And I found, like I said, I found out I can copyright somebody else's music with different words in it as a parody. It's a derivative work. So I'm going to do my song, one of my songs that I did, I Want to Kill You With My Love. I'm going to copyright that as a derivative work. They say you already have a copyright the minute you create it, but when you copyright it officially, you have rights, you can get damages and all kinds of shit, and actually get cease and desists, and you get the full protection of the court when you copyright the right way. I don't believe in the poor man's copyright where you seal it and you mail it to yourself. I mean, that'll protect you better than doing anything at all. Okay, I hope this fucking turd will take. Turd! Trainee under recidivist direction. That's what turd means. It's a military. I think it came out of military school, in fact. Just a little black. Don't fuck me up again like you did last time. Do not fuck me up. I spent 5 hours fucking mixing the paint and 2 minutes actually painting. Thank you, Sky. Hey, I'm gonna be getting your. I'm gonna try to go to tomorrow to get your shirt made. In fact, I am. I have to go to the post office first, and then I'll go drop off the designer, and hopefully he'll do it right on the spot. I was able to Zelle you. I also have Zelle. Zelle and Venmo. No, I meant Zelle. I have that too. So if you send any money to me, I'll see it, you know. Tell me you did it so I'll go look for it. Because I won't know. They don't alert me for that because I turn off all my notifications on my phone. You'd be hearing it going off every 5 minutes during the show. And wow, we can't have that. Let me draw my Doc Martens here because that's what I wear. Doc Martens being the best boots they ever made. I want to get the shiny red. If they had the shiny red, the real shiny patent leather ones, or like the wet look, I'm looking for bright red ones like that, and the black ones, the ones that don't have the laces in them. But I looked online. You can't even find that shit online. Why is it that things that I like I cannot find? So like that's why I want to be a rich superstar, so that I can have anything made that I want. Like I had a guy come to me and he's telling me that, oh, being rich is not what you think it is. I was miserable when I was rich and I could have anything I want, and what would you do if you had all the money? And I'm like, I think I know exactly what I'd do. I'd have things that I like, and my friends would too. Life would be fucking awesome. I'd be able to treat my friends and fly you guys all around the world, and we'd all have a big old party and do that at least once. Own a few properties, go to hotels and just get treated, you know. Kind of like what Clive Davis, he likes to go stay in hotels and live the finer life and all that. And I would like to visit all these hotels. They got like the preferred program, the preferred hotels, and other things like that. And I would just like to go around the world and stay in really cool hotels and room service, and you know, that's what I want. God damn, and I want to share that with people. I don't want to do it all by myself. It's no fun to have money if you can't share it with people. Right now, I'm like soaking up all the money, but soon I'm going to be able to give back and share everything. And like the more you guys support me too, the quicker I'm paying off that loan, and the quicker I'll be able to make even more merch and have more adventures and go places and film it and share that with you. So it's just not about me getting rich just for my own benefit. It's so that I can make better things and more fun to share it, you guys. Because like I said before, having money alone sucks balls. There's nothing. Let's say you lived on an island and you can never leave the island. You can never call someone on your cell phone. Not your mom, your dad, not your family, kids, friends. Someone gave you everything you ever wanted in the whole world, but you couldn't tell anyone and you had to live there all by yourself. Would you do it? Maybe for a year, but then after that you'd go nuts. Trust me. So yeah, I want to share my success with all of you. Oh yes, you'll find out. I'm learning about YouTube every day. They mess around. I just checked to see if you were alive. Wow, I'm glad you came in here. You know what? I caused you to come with my psychic abilities. I thought about you and talked about you, and you came. That's how you get people to come to you. Even if you're alone, just start talking about their name like you're talking to them and say, hey, and you know, that person will come to you like you just did to me. Now only scroll sessions would come, and maybe Fox and also Buffy. I hope you guys will come and check and see if I'm live. Okay, let me go down there and see. They could very well be in here already. Oh, thank you. Yeah, make sure you guys all go and look at my older videos. You will be rich. I hope so. I screwed myself a lot. I'd be rich now if I wasn't so self-hating all those times. But that's over. I love myself again. Have a very lavish home. Thank you. What do you wear? I'll bring you mine. I'm not sure. Were you talking to me, Gen X? I kind of might need some kind of reminder. Sometimes I talk about shit, and oh, you're talking about those boots, right? Okay, we're talking about boots. We're talking about Doc Martens. Ox blood. I don't want the ox blood. I want the bright red. I'm not sure exactly what the size is in the Docs. It goes by the European and American sizes, so I'm like a size 7 with the Docs, I believe. I could probably go look on the shoe. I'm gonna go look. Let me bring my glasses too so I can see it. UK, 7 US. It's the women's sizes, 5 UK over there in the UK. Otherwise, it's in America, it's size 7. Like, time for lip balm again. Oh, cool. That's how close I can get before it gets blurry. You know you want it. If I was really excited, I would have shot the whole thing out at once. Airwear, Doc Martens. They don't make them as good as they used to because now it's like mass marketed. But when Doc Martens were kind of still a smaller company, you know, before they hit all the big stores, they were really unique. And the soles weren't as big and rubbery like they are now. They were more thinner. Hey, look at this. I'm almost done. Add a little more darkness for the gloves. Would you believe I had somebody tell me the other day, they wrote me a horrible comment, and they said that I didn't understand peace and quiet and how to be at peace. And I'm sitting there painting and talking really like Bob Ross, and you listen to the background music here. That person didn't watch enough of my videos and definitely never saw my art card videos if they said something like that. So, I can put this paints, clean this out now. Because I'm done painting. That card was easy to draw. I've had cards that would take, some of them would take 8 hours, but this one was simple from beginning to end. Fuck, that is a mistake. Turd. It's a turd. Turd! Turd Rock from the Sun. I used to watch that show too. You know, with John Lithgow and Jane Curtin, Fred Stewart. Okay, I'll dry this too. Put this away. So glad to be done with this. I'll check the comments in a minute here. I just want to pick this up and bring it in there so I don't feel all the stuff around me. So in case you didn't see the round art card, this one's sold already. This one has found a home. This is a rare art card. Another one can be made if you guys want one. But that one has been sold, found a home. Oh, just some more touches on there, and I will finish. But first, I want to take a break and show you some magnets. And by the way, if you ordered a coloring book, you do get that sticker with it. And it applies when you buy it on the Etsy store. You'll see photographs, everything that comes with things here. And so I got a few magnets here. The magnets are $20 each, but if you buy 3, you do get $10 off. And that's no accident, no mistake. You do get $10 off. I don't lose money with stuff like that. And I found that the place where I make my t-shirts is actually the cheapest place in Chicago, because a lot of places won't make a singular shirt. Most places are charging like $35 and up, and that's if you bring in the shirt. So the place I do it at is like, it's it was $26, but knowing that guy probably raised it up to $30. You know, I don't mind. I can't wait to make it. And if he screws it up, I'll be like, well, give it to me for free then. So there's this magnet here. That's the kill magnet. I call that the kill magnet. And here's the star. So I said I was going to send you 2 magnets with your shirt, Sky. So let's see. I know I'm sending you that one. And I'm sending you this one. I already autographed them too, so I probably should have asked you which ones you wanted, but hopefully you'll be happy with those 2. The star is definitely a magnet. Every one of these things is a magnet. It is covered all the way. I don't Frankenstein it by putting half a magnet and then another half. It's one solid magnet. Because you're paying $20. You're gonna get good magnets. Okay, let me look at these comments here. Oh, that troll guy, I'm scared of him, kind of. Well, actually, not kind of, I am. Let me see, how far back do I have to go here? I'm looking at the comments sideways, so I can still see them. It's just taking a while. I lived that too. I had everything I ever wanted, but I had to forgive up family and friends for it. You had to forgive up or just give up. Let me get down here and see if you corrected it. You might have already. Feel someone and they come. Well, fans, I'm feeling you now. Please come. You're rich with others who love you. That's correct. Friendship is the greatest love you can have. That's worth its weight in gold and more. I'm a size 7 shoe. U.S., United States, size 7, yes. You can buff them. It is patent leather. Yeah, I don't really need super used shoes or anything, but I got shoes. And I have problems with my feet, so I have to be careful with older shoes. What color is your hair in that art card? Well, my hair is like, it's black, but I put a little copper in there and a little white in the front. I'm going to show you the rest of the magnets. Lon Chaney. You can show them to me, though. I'd like to see them. These magnets are lit. Is the star a magnet? Love to kill in the star. Oh, you love to kill one, huh? Oh, okay. I watched the Frankenstein movie last night with Mia Goth. I came. Uh-oh. What do you mean you came? Oh, did I turn you on? Like that kind? Okay, well, you know, I have stickers to this, but I said, like, they're rare. The sticker I have, I don't sell it publicly yet. For certain circumstances, people will get those. I mean, if you really wanted them and you wanted to buy them, no, we can talk. I do change my mind. See, that's got a little thing on the edge, so that's, you might see a magnet like that, but it's rare. But it's got, most of it is covered. And it's handmade, so it's okay for that. I will sell you a magnet of this, I have no problem. I'll sell magnets of everything I have, even if it's a sticker that's restricted. Like I have a magnet of that. Definitely the Black Death. When I make them, sometimes they do this. The machine does that when I laminate the picture. If I laminate it too much, it fucks it up. I fucked up a lot of these, so these are kind of rare. But yes, that is a magnet. So I got 2 of those. Here's the other one. I have a sticker of that, but you can buy the magnet. So they're $20 each, and like I said, if you buy 3, you get 1 for $10, so it's like $10 off for that. Okay, that's an extra. So that's the other one I have the sticker of. So when you buy the coloring book, you get those 2 stickers, plus you get the regular original one that has my YouTube thing on it. But like I said, all magnets. You don't have to buy the coloring book to get the magnet of this or the other one. I got that one again. These are just some extras. I got a lot more different styles than just this. These just happen to be extras I had in the stack in my closet. So let me go put these away, and then we will start finishing the card here. do something here. I gotta eat something because I am really hungry. And fruit, snacks don't they only go so far until my stomach starts to cave in. If I don't eat, my stomach will literally cave in. So I'm gonna take a break and eat these sardines, and then we're gonna finish the card. King Oscar sardines. Where's the card? Okay, here. So I can see your comments in front of me while I'm doing this. This will take about 5 minutes. Yeah, I once had blonde hair. How do I test my magnets to see how strong they are? They're all over my fridge. I'm assuming you're going to put that on your refrigerator or on the side of your microwave or something. I can show you the magnets after I eat that are on my fridge if you like. So you see the other designs. So when you order from Etsy, there's pictures of those and more. And all you have to do is text me, and if there's some way I could show you on my live show, if you don't have like Instagram or Discord or something, or some way that I can show you all of them. Periodically I will take my phone up on my fridge and show all the magnets that I have available. And if you'd like to see that, I'm willing to show you. If you give me 5 minutes and let me eat these. I'm going to eat these crackers and sardines here. I know that looks gross, but they're not gross at all. They are good. And I've let the oil get up on the cracker there. Oh, here, let me see what else it says. Mini Rocks. Thank you, Ricky. Frankenstein. Yeah, you watched that. Okay. Okay, I will show you. I didn't have blonde hair on Ripley's Believe It or Not. My hair was actually black, and I was fat. And I was a woman. Those days are over. Getting into a bicycle accident and having my ovaries busted out, well, that put an end to me ever being a female. I also have like a prostate, so I'm both, so. It's funny you thought I had blonde hair in there. I got the video in my playlist where it says shows. Go back, you'll see my hair's black. I can't believe my voice and that my voice was so high-pitched back then. I'm glad I don't sound like that anymore. I could see when my dad and my brother used to tell me to shut up all the time. And they'd always say, women should be seen and not heard and shit like that. They'd always make me feel bad about myself and say, your voice is too shrill. Why do you even talk? Shut up. I mean, they were cruel. I am so glad I don't have to deal with that no more. Miserable experiences do not last forever. They do end. Everything ends, good and bad. No matter what you're going through, it will end. I promise you. I'm not sorry I lost my ovaries. I never wanted to have that shit in my body in the first place. I was glad when I got a hysterectomy because now I don't have to have periods and the usual. Well, I'm 56. I wouldn't have that now anyway, but they took that shit out when I was 46 years old and all that misery ended overnight. I can't tell you how happy I was. So getting in an accident on a bicycle, believe it or not, there's a silver lining in that cloud, and I'm glad it happened. Because I talked to the doctor about having it done before that happened, and they said, no way. They said, you're crazy. What the hell's wrong with you? I had a doctor tell me that. And I never brought the subject up again to any doctor. So having that bicycle accident was a blessing in disguise. Oh, you mean you saw that people treated you like that? Yeah. Yes, this too shall pass. Shalom. And none of you have to apologize to me. I'm glad that you are being so kind. Hold on. Don't worry, I don't choke on sardines. I'm pretty good at eating these. These have oil on them. No, I was just riding a bicycle in Key West, and I had a bag from Kmart with a big plastic container I needed, because that was when I was homeless, and I bought the plastic container to hide my clothes and so I could bury it in the sand, which, by the way, was a very successful and smart idea. And, well, before I could get it to the place I wanted to get it to, I had to carry it on a bike, and my mistake was it got... The bag was banging on the side of the wheel, and lo and behold, Murphy's Law went in between the spokes, and I went flying. The bike halted really quick, and the handlebar spun around and went right into my stomach as I went forward, and I was knocked out for like 4 hours. Laying on the sidewalk, and no one cared. That's Key West, Florida for you. God damn it! This is why I don't like to eat. I'm not choking, but it kicks up my I have respiratory illnesses, COPD and bronchitis. And I literally can't eat anymore. Yeah, I was telling Jen this the other day. I just can't eat anymore. I'll go to swallow something, and the first time I swallow, I'll just cough it back up. I can't eat. It is terrible. I hate it because I love to eat. I do love food. I think it's the kind of food they're making and the way they're making food. I think that's why people can't eat anymore. It's not real food. This is a nice break. Because my back was starting to hurt and I needed to sit up like I'm doing now. It's the texture, mostly bread. Any bread, bagels, anything like that. We are poisoned and fucked, yes. Like these crackers are going down smoothly. They're entertainment crackers. That's what it said on the box. I guess it's taken me a little more than 5 minutes to eat this. My bad. Yeah, Key West is like that. It's a very selfish place. It's a beautiful place to visit, but don't ever live there. People are bullies there. They think they're better than everybody else just because they're millionaires. They'll literally kick sand in your face in a beach just like in the comic book. 10 days later, the guy has a body like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's on a beach again. Remember that that one-page comic strip? Where the guy kicks sand, and he's like, oh, I'll show him, and he's like a beanpole. But 10 days later, he's got muscles like Schwarzenegger, and he kicks sand in the bully's face. So like, yeah, okay. Just bring your machine gun to the beach, and that'll give you power. I have good taste in suits, thank you. Well, you want to take screenshots and have pictures of my suits, and You have that to look at and look at magazines and suits that you like, and gather like pictures of that. So when you go in the store, go in the thrift store, something will catch your eye. You can always refer to that if you want. I just, go with what you like and what makes you look radical and hot. I don't really like tuna either, but I have some emergency cans of that in my cupboard. Because, like I said, I'm doing a cleanse now for 4 months where I'm not eating sugar, milk, cheese, or anything. So I can reset my body so that during the summer I will be able to have that stuff again. I have to do this stupid diabetes. I hate denying myself, but sometimes you gotta. I think about the rich people, the famous people, and celebrities, especially rock stars. If they, and they get to eat good food, I mean real fucking good shit. You can't even imagine the good stuff they get. I would be as fat as a house, I think, if I was that famous. You have to find discipline even more when you get everything you want. When people are busting themselves and falling all over each other, bending backwards to give you the greatest things that, I mean, they'll literally make a cake in the shape of like the star, and they make little cookies with their picture on it, and it's hard to resist the way they make the confectionaries. They don't do it for the general public, but for someone rich, they'll actually make it with fluffy, real ingredients. I know because I used to work at a hotel, the Casa Monica in St. Augustine, Florida, and the chefs would create these wonderful things, and there'd be food left over from the parties. And when they brought it back to the kitchen, we'd get to eat it. I was a turn-down attendant, so I worked at night. And I always took care of my guests, I made sure that I gave them free bathrobes and shit if someone gave me $20, I'm like, here, have a bathrobe. And then the gift shop, the bathrobes are like $95. So I'm like, here's a $20. The rich get the good people give that to them. They don't even have to pay, especially if you're famous. They'll give you that shit. Imagine the discipline that these people have to have. Like, how some of these people look so good at their age. Fame is a dying lie. It is. It kind of is. Now with the internet, everybody can be famous. The elites can't hog fame anymore. I'll show you the good stuff. Thank you. You're proud of me? Oh, that's nice. Minnie's fashion taste is exceptional. I get a lot of that clothes from the thrift stores, so you know. Sardines. Oh, yeah. 33 likes. That's great. Okay, let me get it. When these crackers are gone, because crackers is going to be off the list for 4 months. When this little batch of crackers here is gone, then I'm not going to buy crackers for 4 months. Until May 1st, I just want to eat as good as I can. I mean, I'll still get those Meals on Wheels, but I'm not going to drink the milk. I told them to stop giving me the milk, but the fuckers can't get it right. And I'm not going to complain anymore, because if I do those, instead of taking the milk out, they'll put 2 milks in there and take away my meals. They are fucking that dumb, and they do that shit. So I don't complain. I just take what I get. And I'm happy that I was able to get it corrected enough where I get 7 frozen meals instead of only 2. They was giving me 2 a week. I said, that's bullshit. You're supposed to give me 12. So I guess because they're stupid, they rationalized. I said, take the milk out, take the fruit out, take those little containers of sauerkraut or whatever that crap is in there, the coleslaw, and take that out and give me frozen meals. Oh, they're like, okay, we're going to give you 10 meals. And of course, the box comes as 7 meals. So you can't talk to these people. They do that on purpose. No, I don't live anywhere close to, she doesn't live anywhere close to me, but she lives in a, close enough where she can drive up here. Don't tell her too much of it that you live close. Be careful with the personal stuff, Gen X. Because people are watching, sometimes they're unsavory people. You don't want them to know. So be real careful what you put up in the chat. I wasn't even planning to come in. Here we are. Any good thrift stores? Yeah, I can't wait to do the art thing, and we could go to a thrift store if you want. I gotta get that shirt made tomorrow so that way I can have Tuesday open. Let's just say that. I'm gonna have to get up real early. To me, getting up at 11 a.m. or whatever, that's gonna be real early. I probably won't even go to sleep because I have to get up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning Tuesday to get those meals. They come every Tuesday. So I'm gonna take naps and shit and go to sleep when I'm tired tomorrow and sleep as much as my body will let me. And then when I wake up, I'm gonna be up. Okay. Put the rest of those there because I am not ready to finish those. I'm going to show you the magnets when I get up in a minute. And I'm blowing my nose. I'm not snorting anything. You know how your sinuses get overactive while you're eating and afterwards? Which is actually supposed to happen. Well, that's me. Okay. You have to get up at 5 a.m. I take naps when I can. I sleep when I can. Here, you wanted to see the other magnets, so let's do it, and then we'll finish the card. So we got that flashing. I'm weird. I made a ASMR with a flashing GIF, with a seizure GIF, because I'm funny. Someone made that for me. It was like a 3-second one, and then I made a 10-second version. Then I used that to make an hour-long version. Okay, so you see those magnets on here? They stick real good. See, I got this one here. And I make sure I clean them off. I have the alcohol pads up there, and I clean them off before I mail to you, because, you know, they're on here, so they might get something splashed. That's the thing. You could splash something on there, and you could get it off. But if I autograph it and you clean it with an alcohol swab, that's going to come off. Sometimes I'll throw in a little one here. You know, I made these little ones for fun. I have a limited supply of those. You might get lucky to get one of those. You see how they stick on there? That's why I covered the whole back. I'm not chintzy. A lot of companies would just put a little tiny square on the back. They can get fucked for doing that. I made myself an Evil Knievel one. This is 5x7. That's a bigger one. They charged me $3 for that photo. See, yeah, whole magnet. I have giant. I can make giant magnets, by the way, up to the size of my autographed photo. You know, the 8x10. I can make you a magnet up to that size. Like if it's a square like that, it's going to be 8x8, obviously. But I can make a magnet out of my 8x10, but that costs like $40. I might put a giant magnet on there soon. So I got this one here. Like I said, I clean that off. My oils on my fingers do that. Your magnet is not going to have oil on it. No one's magnets ever came with oil or shit on them. And if I ever fuck up any of your magnets, all you have to do is show me. If you're displeased, no one's ever been really displeased with my merch. You know, I'll do my very best and replace it. I've replaced merch before. People getting smashed buttons and shit like that. That's why I got to put buttons in a bubble wrap. That it literally costs me, even though it doesn't weigh a lot, it costs me like $7 to mail buttons. So that's why I think it's better you buy a fan club kit or buy something with the buttons. Like you get a mug. Remember, if you buy a mug, you get 3 buttons, and you get three, the 3 buttons, and you get 3 stickers with it. So okay, we have this here. This is the rainbow magnet. All these magnets on my fridge are available too. You know, I can always make more. So you're not taking from my personal stash or nothing like that. So, you know, you got this one here with my nice white suit. I wish I still had that white tie. I don't know why I got rid of it, because I had too much stuff. So I cut them out. I could cut them out like that, or like just make them square around. I have ones I can make of your pets. If you say, can you make one of my pet, you just contact me directly and I can do that. But if you feel more comfortable paying through Etsy, just say, I want a magnet, and you just click on the magnet merch there, which is, there's one magnet merch link, and you could pay that way if you want. The only difference is you'll be paying shipping if you do it on there. I won't charge you shipping in person. Now this one here, that's a personal magnet. You see how long it took to cut that out? I'm sorry, if you want this one, you're paying $30 for that one. If you want it cut out, I can make you one with the black background that's not cut out. That's a regular. I used to have this one here, you know, when I used to be a lol cow. And I put a microphone down there. So there's one of my cat Ripley. There's another one of me singing there. You've seen that. So my magnets are strong. You could put them on microwaves. You know, I put one up there, you know. Anything that has a magnet. The thing over the stove here. So I got my other magnets I get from vacations and shit, and that's when the paparazzi was taking my picture there, you know, because I'm a rock star. But my refrigerator's covered with magnets. Most of those magnets are merch that I'm just waiting for you guys to buy. Like this here, the satanic magnet. I just made this one. All of them are covered, you know. None of them are shitty. I'm not going to sell a shitty magnet. If you ever get a magnet and it falls apart or it tears in the end, just take a picture and show me. I will replace it. But if you're into shredding my merch for the hell of it, it doesn't make sense to get another one. Okay, look, it's the Pope. The Pope is from Chicago. That's not one of my magnets. That's just one of my personal ones. And that's a personal magnet. I took a picture of some artwork, Black Jesus Terminator. Like I said, a lot of these are personal. But, look, I'll sell you that one. And if you want to buy a Black Jesus Terminator, I can make you one. But that's someone else's artwork, and it wouldn't be fair for me to sell his artwork. I don't like to do that. So, let's see. I have a rear magnet here that's no longer available. It's the silhouette of me in my living room with all the lights. Okay, let me see the comments here. My body tells me I hate waking up in general. A lol cow is someone that gets made fun of on the internet. You know, they say it's time to milk the cow. LOL, laugh out loud, and it's a cow, so they're milking it for humor. Okay, I have this one. I can make you one of me as Evil Knievel there. Well, there's stuff over it, but that's all cut out there, you know. I have that one. Basically, any photograph. If you supply me a photograph, whether it's of me or something else, yeah, the silver suit with the microphone. That's just a white suit. It's good to be creative, but on the other hand, if you give up, you would have to give up being normal, acceptable in society, having a regular job. You would literally have to be certifiably fucking mentally insane to be an artist like me, which is unfortunately what I am. But thank God I don't abuse drugs and alcohol and shit like that, and I'm real careful what I do and what goes in my body, who I hang around with. I'm careful about everything. You have to be. Life in general is hard, but when you have mental illness, it's 1,000 times harder. Okay, so we got this one here with my 666 belly there. That's available too. With the sardine fingers there. You can clean those, like I said. Let's see. That's Mike Ditka. He was a coach of the Bears, and that's my favorite picture. He's flipping a bird. They sell a lot of stickers and magnets and shit with that on it. There's my coin I got from Vegas. It's a big penny. Every once in a while I flip it around just so I don't get bored. Just some more of those magnets. Okay, we got this here. This is another magnet of me sitting there with the Marilyn Manson logo in the background. Oh, people accuse me of the worst kind of mental illness. Well, it's not the worst. I've been homeless. I've seen true mentally ill. All right. And I hid from other people. When I was homeless, I just had a little book bag. I had that container. I hid my clothes in. I had a routine of where I wake up in the morning. I know what I need to go, and I take the shower at the beach. They had a shower in there. I'd put my sweater in the bushes and hide it in a green plastic bag so they wouldn't see it. And then at night, I'd just go back the same route and take out things. And every morning, I'd change my clothes, and I do the laundry once a week. I just take and roll up the clothes and store each pair of shorts. I had to wear shorts and a T-shirt. It was Key West. It was Florida. So that's when Bob broke up with me and my heart got broken. I didn't want to live anymore. Fuck you, Bob. Okay, this is a rare magnet here. Oh, you fucker. This one. It's like a strip of me. I made this I believe I made this in my phone. So I can make one of those for you. I take a photograph. I take photographs of everything, so I have them on my thumb drives. So now this is an example of a shitty magnet. They only covered the diamond part there. I had to add this magnet here and a piece over there just to get the damn thing to stay up. Lots of people use shitty magnets, so let me pull this down a little, make some room for that. It's a really cool Las Vegas. Look at it, it's got the little things there. The dice, martini glasses, the jackpot there, and the sphere. When the mob owned Vegas, Vegas was something. David Bowie party next week. I'm going to that. Okay. There's this here. This one takes forever to cut out. This is a very good magnet. I collect magnets when I go on vacation. I don't buy nothing else. Yeah, I got a David Bowie magnet. You know, I can make you a Bowie magnet. These are 4x6, by the way, the magnets. I have Sammy Davis Jr. ones I made for myself. And, oh, look, there's Yoko Ono. I like her because she says, I don't care what you think of my music. I like doing it for me. And that was cool. I put that up I posted it. So here's I posted it in my community thing. There's one of my cat Ripley when I was on Ripley's. And I used to have a ball python. That's Reggie. Don't have pets anymore. They're gone. No, I didn't kill them. I lost my pets when I didn't have nowhere to live. I had to give them up. So, anyway. Don't fuck with entertainers. They'll kill you. I'll kill you. I got one of a rooster here. I like this one here. This is cool. Look at this rooster I made. That's my black cock. I got pins up here, buttons and pins. Yoko might not be like the best singer, but I like her mindset about her art. That's what I like. I don't listen to her music though, but as an artist, I respect her. Okay. Those are the 3 buttons that I was telling you about. These are the 1-inch buttons. You have to buy those as a set. You can get them on Etsy for $15. But like I said, you buy a mug, you get those for free. So there's my lapel pin right there. It's got a place of honor with my other pins. You see that? So you can see how They dug in there with the 666, and it's got layers there. It's a very high quality pin. So I bought 50 of those and had to pay $200 to let you know just how high quality and well made they are. So when they came, I got tryptophobia from the way they packaged it, and I complained, and they sent me another batch. So I literally got 50 of them for free. So I got 100 for $200. Sometimes it pays to complain about shit. So there's Ditka again, giving the Satanic Army, giving the bird. Peace, man. I like to collect pins, but I quit collecting from the Hard Rock because that was becoming a burden, and that's expensive. California and Vegas and Chicago is basically the only place I have those from. I'd like to get them also. Key West would be another place, and New York, but just to collect it from every single Hard Rock. No, and our Hard Rock Cafe closed. They was screwing people over and gouging people with the price of food. So there's the Chicago one right there. Las Vegas. The punk one, yeah, that was worth it. I like that one. Oh, and they had a guy, just a guy and some other people dressing up as Mickey Mouse, and they were black. I'm like, Mickey Mouse is black. You know, because Archie Bunker, you know, his son-in-law Meat he's like, you know, just to piss Archie off, he's like, you know, Mickey Mouse is black. He's like, don't start nothing with me, meathead. So when I went there, I said that to the guy, and he's like, did you just say that? Like, I said, I'm from Chicago. I'm not scared of you. And the guy got mad, and he storms down the street in his Mickey Mouse outfit. The Chicago hums are really nice. It's time for you to see me. It's been a while. George Costanza. The punk museum, your friend Tequila runs a punk museum. I wish I could have went to that. Okay, I get to go in for free next time I go to Vegas. Capiche? You still haven't joined my channel. What do you mean joined? I don't join things. It's okay, Kibby. I'm not sure what that means, but I don't really join things. I don't have money to join channels. They have memberships and shit. I don't make people join memberships. And yeah, being homeless is a big fear of mine. Blue cock. Ripley, behave. Schmeckle's here. I knew it was Schmeckle when I saw that comment. It's free? What do you mean by join, though? You mean sub? Or did you mean like come on your show or something? I tend to have a nervous disposition about like going on people's shows because, you know, I get scared because people will troll up and shit, and I'm not in makeup most of the time, and I'm asleep most of the time. When I'm awake, I am really useful, but once I start getting busy doing something or I'm going to sleep, all that goes out the damn window. Let's see. That's what cats do, they hiss, so I don't really need to do much with this marker. I don't need the pencil anymore. Now it's time for the metallics, that's it. I don't know, I take a hot bath every night, and whenever I wake up, I take a hot shower for about 5 minutes, maybe 8 minutes. I use that square soap that they sell at Jewel. I was showing the SpongeBob one of it. I can't remember what the brand is, but I wash my face off with that. I don't put no. Oh, sometimes I put lotion because my skin gets dry. We do squirrel. Okay, I get it. Sub. We do squirrel videos. Would you believe I don't really sub to anybody? I did to a call for an uprising, but they cancel his channel all the time. Oh shit. This one might be no good anymore. Okay, this marker's no good. I'm gonna throw this one away. This is a wrong marker anyway. I have backup markers. It's not the end of the world. I have many markers. Markers. I have red. Oh, gotta get that there. The chrome one is my favorite though. I love things that are like totally metallic and chrome. I wear more metallic clothes in public. The more famous I get and the more I get to ride around in limos and not have to walk down the street. I like to dress nice. I don't like to make a scene in the grocery store though. Okay, I have to autograph this later. You don't need to do that part publicly. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make some of these gold. The big one will be gold, that will be gold. That will be gold, this will be silver. So I'll trace around that again when it dries. I think you need a tiny mini art. I would like if you would order one. They're $30 and you buy direct. Contact me at mini_manson@yahoo.com so that you can give me your address. And I have 4 payments. I have 4 payment systems on Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle. You gotta get going, prepare for the. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll see you, Sky. Oh no, if all my mods start leaving, I will too. I'm almost done with this card anyway. Squirrels are cute. Yeah, make sure you come back. I'll find you online, or are you in. I'm not in California. I'm in Chicago, Illinois. Oh, good, you're here. Yes. So I'm hoping to work on my song tonight and get the karaoke of it done at least, so that another day I can record the actual song and get that up, get it copyrighted. TX is. Hi, James. You have to make a comment on one of my videos, KB, so that I know where your channel is, so I can find you. It's easier for me that way. I have a terrible time looking for people. Okay, let's see. I gotta redo this here. Let me concentrate. It's a good sign if I can do this. That means I can relearn how to hold a fork and a spoon. It's like holding stuff up and bringing it to my mouth. It's always been challenging. I like how they eat in like Asian countries when you slurp the soup and all, and other countries where you take the food in your hand and just put it in your mouth. I do that sometimes. Oh yeah, my dog has fleas. My dog has fleas. I used to sing that when I was a kid too. My dog has fleas. You able to see what I'm doing? Oh, you can't see. I'm sorry, guys. This marker goes with the ink sometimes and it's difficult to deal with. That's why I had to wait till it dried before I could use this, because it would have clogged up the marker. That's why I always buy a few of these instead of just one in case it conks out when I'm drawing. I don't get screwed. I think that, yeah, I did that. Okay. I hope everybody's not in the chat saying goodbye, and then I look up and nobody's left in there. I'll come look in a minute. I'm just gotta concentrate on this part. I would literally start crying if that happened. Okay. Cannot ignore you guys. You learn the violin? Oh, fuck yeah. You have to play some music for me. What do I have in TV? This here. Oh, I like those little hearts. Hey, send a few of the super chat hearts. What do they call it? The super gifts? Maybe send at least one or two of them there. I didn't get any of those today. I'm surprised by that. James Garcia, hello. Everybody needs a tiny art of minis. That's right. Yeah, no crying in chat. My dog has fleas. Flacco, hello Flacco. Yeah. Chicago Bang Bang. Das Chicago Gang. See how the card is starting to pop again as I'm coloring it in? Las Vegas was fun. I did karaoke there. I would like to go back just to do karaoke again at the Cat's Meow. I almost got killed, and not in there, but when I was, there's like a round thing, because the karaoke place is like on the second floor, and I had to go walk in to this round thing that was like, it's almost like a parking garage, but for people with no cars. And you go in an elevator to get to the karaoke place, and this fucking bum comes in, and he almost spit on me. He was like a homeless, like, what do you call one of those people, a refugee? And he starts threatening me, saying shit like he doesn't know I'm from Chicago. So I'm like, I'm from Chicago, I'm not from here. Then he's like hacking up a giant snot as if he was gonna spit on me. I'm like, don't even think about it. And I thought I was gonna be stabbed for sure, honest to God, I was scared. There's a lot of scumbags and street people everywhere you go in Vegas. It's not like it used to be when the mob ran it. I think I'd rather have the mafia run things. So they don't fuck around. Now you go in a casino, you don't see anyone in there, but you see a bunch of derelicts and shit sitting in all the chairs. Das Pussy Mario Heat, yay. Das Pussy. This is an art card that somebody bought from me. That's a famous cat. See if you can guess who he is. He says, draw yourself standing next to this, sit next to this cat. Doggy. A dog barking and a horse. Awesome. In the video. Gosh, I miss the old days, but I don't miss being a nobody. And I think I wasted 20 years of my life going from Florida to South Carolina and other places, trying to find who I was, thinking I would be happy with nothing. I gave away everything I owned. I thought if I just simplify my life and I just care about being out in nature and peace and quiet, that I'd be happy, and I wasn't. That's just evidence that you need some kind of conflict in your life. But it's better if you can control what that conflict is. You need like a challenge in your life. If things are too easy, you won't be happy. Gotta pay attention here. Oh God, my hand is starting to give out. Das Handy. You know what a handy is in German? It's not this here. What, you think you invented this here? Archie Bunker. Das Chat. I wasted 20 years on stupid assholes. I done that. Pussy. I know, this is a great card. Das Gato. No, that's not Felix. It's a cat. Oh jeez, I forgot the name of it, but it's on the internet. It's an internet cat. Gumby or Gumpy or something. Gompers. Quimby Queer. Actually, that was a store we used to have here. But they took the word queer out and they just call it Quimby's. It's a very weird store. I like the better one. You know, in the 80s, things were better then. Like they used to have the alley, which was off of Belmont, and they would always park that. He had a hearse. Mark Thomas, he owns it, and he had a hearse, and he'd park it by the Dunkin' Donuts. That was right there. I remember when he tried to run for mayor, he got like 10 votes. Stick to retail, buddy. Okay, so yeah, it was cool back in the 80s when the Dunkin' Donuts and all the punk kids would hang out in the Dunkin' Donuts and in the alley. They still got the alley, but it moved. It's nothing like it was before. It's a shell. A sad little shell of what it used to be. These are my Doc Martens right here that I'm drawing. Do you like them? Aren't they cool? Because Minnie wears Docs. Remember Rainbow Rink? I don't remember that. But I remember there's something called the Kinetic Playground that used to be on Western Avenue. There's a bowling alley there now. You could roller skate and listen to disco. Like my club Disco Sucks, where you sing disco karaoke, and we only play disco music. You want to hear other music, go to the bar down the street, but we play disco. Act like my club already exists. That's how you make something exist. You act like it's already there. I like to say I live in a mansion in Hollywood Hills. It's already mine. I picture the house. And I'm like, oh man, my limo's pulling up to my nice house with all the nice stone shit in it and the arches. I like arches. And how the kitchen will have like these tall green cabinets and it will look French. And it's like a really, I have a picture of it too. And it was like cabinets galore, which I love. And like there'll be like a thing in the middle called the island, and the edges won't be like square, so it won't break my fucking hip when I run around the kitchen too fast. Because that's a real possibility. So rounded edges, please. All right, and yeah, I never like those glass tables that you see a lot of people have. Those are dangerous. If I fall on something, it's gonna be an old-fashioned table. Okay. Oh shit. That other marker wouldn't pick it up, so I gotta use this. The first card that I wrote 26 on, because it's the first card I have made of this year. A bean-shaped table, that would be cool. I like those half tables you can put up against a wall and they're like half. As I get older, I want to get rid of my glass. You should throw a bowling ball through it. That would be awesome. Put protective eyewear on before you do it, though, because glass can shoot at a very far distance rapidly. It's okay to bust shit up, but just put protective eyewear on. Hi, Jonathan. What is Minnie's day job? I'm not a professional streamer, no, but I'm a professional artist and a semi-professional entertainer. Oh, cool. You used to bowl there, cool. I don't need an actual day job because I have a day job. It's working when I want, being my own boss. I have an Etsy store. I open it up and I see that people buy shit and I process their orders. So I am a legit businessman. Go to my Etsy, Mini Manson merch. Just type in Mini Manson and it'll still show up. Marilyn Manson will show up also, which is cool. So if somebody types in Marilyn Manson, they're going to find my shop. Yeah, Marilyn Manson. I learned how to survive, like you said in Anton LaVey's book. He says, people often ask me, how do you do it? And Marilyn Manson, being caustic, said, if you can't figure it out in yourself, you don't deserve to be rich. So I figured out how to exploit Marilyn Manson to make money. Thanks, Mr. Manson. Arch Deluxe. That would be cool when they force Marilyn Manson to do a project with me. His handlers would be like, you need to do this for your career. And he's going to be like, oh, hell no. And I'm going to be like, oh, fuck yeah. I love you too. I love you all. A disciple of the Bauhaus. Das Bauhaus. That's actually an architectural style. That's what they got the name from. There's a Gothic is from a Gothic. It's from a style. Oh shit, I didn't do the cat yet? Oh fuck, I still got so much to do. Can we now? Cat looks all subdued here. See, if I didn't do the eyes, they would look like the cat was blind. Here they come. In come the eyes. Incoming. You see how the card is finally snapping? It's snapping too, guys. Yeah, I know I did the tail already. I don't think I missed anything. If I did, you'd tell me. Oh, the red marker. I have to get that red marker out. Let's see here. The only bad thing about this marker is it dulls. Archival ink? Oh, fuck yeah. It dulls it, so I don't like to really put that over anything. So I'm going to go get the little red pen. That means I can put these away. Thinking. I was thinking I could go bring the shirt first and then go to the post office and then to the store. I think I'm gonna do that. Let me go get the red pen now. It's in here. This is the super red pen that makes everything snap, and I'm so glad I'm done with this. So what I start at, like, what time did I start? Well, it says I've been doing this 3 hours. I got a card done in record time in only like 3 hours. The pentagram right there. Can you see it? That's my little Hollywood pentagram, because I'm a rock star. Yeah. Kiss! Well, didn't mean to scare you guys. A little red there to really make that shit stand out. Yeah, see what I did with the sunglasses there? So you can see a little bit of red. This card is done. Yes, thank you to the 7 people that are here that liked my video like 3 times so that I have 37 likes. I was wondering if one of you, who will be the first to do this, who wants to send me a corgi dog in the super gifts? I don't know how much those are, but I have no idea what that equates to in money. But who wants to send me a corgi in the super gifts? Only one person has to do it. Who's gonna be the first? Because I'll be ending this video in about 5 minutes, and I was hoping that at least one person, I would really love it if you'd do at least one of those super gifts. I don't mean each of you has to do one, I mean just one of you out of the group. And I'm wondering who will beat the others. I'm trying to coax them into doing this. I'm trying to coax you into doing that. One day when I'm watching someone else's live, I'm going to press like the super gifts just to see how much they cost and what they look like how it looks. Like in TikTok, you can see like all these pictures of things you can press, and each one comes with a different price. But there's 4 people in here. Oh my God. Who's still in here? Are you still in here, Jen? I hope I didn't just chase everyone away because I asked someone to do like a super gift. You don't have to. I just wanted to see if somebody would. I'm a total entertainer. Who else is in here? Is anyone else in here? Because if not, I'm going to end the chat now. Because I think I killed it. And I think I'm boring and I killed it. Yeah, I hope I see some new comments soon. Chat filter, all messages. That's sick. Okay, I see that. And I see James. I already sold this card. Now, if you want me to draw you one, it would be your own original. I do them original. I don't make copies. You know, I'd have to redraw it and everything. I'd be glad to. They're $30 each. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. When I was talking about the super chats, though, like, you know, the super gifts, and they have like there's a corgi, and then there's the number 2026 in balloons. It was like people do the thumbs up, or it says 100. There's one with a dancing or laughing disco ball. And thank you for doing that, though. That was nice of you, Gen X. I am an artist, Juan. Thanks. Yeah. You can get in touch with me and Mini_Manson at yahoo.com. That was fucking cool that you did that. Damn! See here. Why isn't my phone charging? I got it plugged in. Bitch. Bitch. Okay, we're gonna put this away and this. I think I got this from in here. You know, Sunday's a peaceful day, so people are like resting. I got this cool thing the other day. Like you could put a candle in it, and I shoved this in here. That's not really the kind of candle they mean for you to put in there, though. And I do incense on it. That's why that's on the stove there. Like I put this there, and then I'm going to do a Chinese incense. I want to show you. The other day I showed you one, but for some reason the writing on it was fucked up. And you couldn't make that out. Let me see this one. Oh, this one's cool. They spray paint it with gold so they snap, and you can see. You see that? See the Chinese writing? Oh, fuck yeah, look, you can still see it. So we're going to light that and put it there. It's just like, I don't know the smell, how I could describe it. It's just like a generalized smell. It's not cool like patchouli. It doesn't have a fruity smell. It's not musky. It's just kind of a dry, smoky smell. It's not bad either. I love it. Let's see if I'm going to turn the light on and see. I'm going to turn the light out and see if you could see the sparks come out. See if I can get a better view. The camera on here sucks so much dick. Yeah, the camera's too shitty. You can see it with the light on too. Focus better with that. But yeah, that shit will spark eventually. And it's fucking awesome. Epoxy art. I never mess with stuff like that. My brother used to. He would mess with that stuff where you pour it down on a wooden table, really nice oak tables, and it would spread out and it would thicken like to a hardness like that. Like you see that in some restaurants. It's the most amazing, beautiful shit I ever saw. I remember my brother doing that, and all I remembered was he was yelling at me, putting me down. I'm like, can't you just fucking lay the goddamn shit on there without getting mad at people? So, I never liked doing crafts with my brother because of that. But how cool is it? So you turn the light out when you have the candle in there, and it shoots those designs. That's what that's intended for, to shoot at the design. So, I can put this away. Here's my devil mask. I had that handmade. An artist I used to know in Chicago made that for me. I'll put this sticker back. Just right there for now. Get in there. So, I was just thinking, I gotta take a photograph of that, so I can't do nothing with that until If you guys still want me to stick around and talk while I'm doing this, I will, but, you know, if you guys are tired and you need to go, I'm not gonna end the show. Yeah, I don't show that. I want to take a break and come back. Now, once I go, I don't like to keep coming back. Yeah, this is enough for tonight because I have things to do. And I really do have to be alone to do it because I'm working on music. And I don't want to take advantage anyway. If I go live too often, it's not special. I usually need a purpose to go live, either singing or drawing. You'll stay? Okay. Thank you. 3 people. It says there's 3 people in here. So I don't care if one person is in here. I wish there was more, but yeah. It comes and goes. I got 38 likes and I made $15. I didn't even have to do anything to make it, so that was really nice. So yeah, thank you, you and Error was the one that gave it to me. So I can, let's see. Some stuff I can't do yet until after. Excuse me. After I hang up, because I have to put like autograph it to people. I don't remember who that is, but I can get another envelope for that. I already got an envelope for that card. I'll show you this. So I got this. This is a top loader. See how thick that is? And you put the card in there. It's like for a baseball card. It's protective. So when I mail it, it's protected. Hold on, I gotta do something right away. shit. Fucking back is itchy in a spot that I can never fucking reach. Oh. Son of a bitch. Why does my back always itch behind my fucking shoulder blade and I can never reach it? That drives me insane. So I'll put the card after that, this in here. Okay, it'll fit. So I only got like another one more of these left. I need to get more from Chinatown, and I'm only able to go there once a year in July. But I'm really going to try to get there sooner. I memorized where the stores are that have the things I like the back scratches, these things. I went there for Year of the Snake merch. I couldn't find anything that had Year of the Snake on it. That really bummed me out. Maybe they just couldn't get it ready in time. Okay, so this is going to be for his card. We'll put that there. And, let me see. I got this person's card ready. That's one person. I do believe that goes in there. Yes. But he ordered an autograph, so I could just put this in an envelope with the autograph and mail it all together. This card is for a new person. So that's going to be his. That's that. Now I got to go find the bigger envelope for this. I'll take you with. Let's see. Oh good, it'll fit in that. Let me go get an envelope for that. It's gonna get dark in here, don't be as scared. You have to reach down here to get it though, it's down. What did I need now? An envelope. Shit, I thought I had more of these. What the fuck? I took like a whole bunch of those from the post office, and I don't know what happened to them. Nah, that's fucked up. The fuck? I fucking misplaced shit in here. That's why I go through my stuff often. Here they are. They're just labels. I got these labels here. These are not labels. These are actually called transfer stickers. That's what I make my mugs with. Oh my gosh. I should make some mugs. You want to see me make some mugs? I can do that. I need the big ones. I can only put one of those on the big ones. Round and round, kill, 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 kill. The wheels on the bus go kill, kill, kill. They're not decals. They're kind of like decals though. You could put them on your car and stuff like that. You could put them on your cell phone. I put one on the back. I put the small one on my cell phone. That's a 2.5-inch sticker. I have a 3.5-inch sticker. And I have a 4-inch sticker. Okay, I need this. I got Year of the Snake stamps. You want to see those? But first, we're going to use our Dungeons and Dragons stamps. Get rid of those. I got those too. Oh, fuck, that bitch got smashed. It's a goddamn good thing I went in there. Son of a bitch. How'd that shit get fucking hidden and smashed like that? Oh, I just forgot to turn the light on, that's all. I can't see that. Oops, it's already pushed down. I have trouble lining things up like stamps. I can't line them straight for nothing to save my fucking motherfucking life. Okay, I think I can actually use this one. This is my invisible sleeve that I will put his art card in. Now, I'm trying to remember what stickers I said I would include. Wait a minute, that doesn't... I have to turn the light on. This doesn't belong there. How the hell did that get there? Oh, okay. I said I would give him one of these. One of these, because he ordered the art card. Alright. And I give him a small one of this one. Everybody who orders merch, you always get this no matter what. Even if you order one sticker, you'll get an extra one. They had a deal for the smaller ones. This is the big one. This is the 4-inch one, and they had a deal for that, so I got a whole bunch of those. So I kind of use those as extra gifts. You'll always get extra something. Damn! I have this one too. This is a metallic sticker I made. Some fan convinced me to make this when I was naked in there because I did a video. It's time to pith. That relates to my friend Dylan. He used to let people on his StreamYard. He doesn't do shows anymore. But he was high and or drunk, and he's like telling me that he's like, come on the show, come on. And I didn't feel like it, and oh, that was a bad day for me. But I said, okay, fine. When I got home, I went up on there, and I'm tired, and he's falling asleep on his own show. And so the people in the chat and me, we trolled him into playing Brahms' Lullaby. And he fell asleep, and I took all my clothes off and started peeing. And yeah, I was real bad then. I don't do that stuff anymore, so that's what I meant by when I said lol cow mini. Yeah. So he wakes up 5 minutes later, Minnie, what the hell? And for some lucky reason his channel didn't get struck because the trolls were up and they're reporting him and everything. And he doesn't have a big channel like me. He's just like a regular person that just has his own personal channel. And he's my friend, and so that's what I did to my friend. So that's where that came from. Who was on my door? That's David Bowie. I used to do that. I used to have Marilyn Manson's picture here, and I would do that. I mean, I'm well known in the deep mini-verse. I'm well known for making out with Marilyn Manson. I just have his picture all over the house. But now Bowie has taken over. David Bowie is my lord and masturbator. He's my savoir-faire. Yeah, you rocked that New Year's concert show. Thank you, SGS. Sniper. Scott LaRock. Or Scott Locks. It's funny, there's a Scott LaRock and a Scott Locks. The night is young. I got a lot of stuff to do tonight. I'm moving to Florida. Oh, cool, Patrick. Cool. If I ever visit Florida, you guys can come visit. If you guys want to buy a decal, you know, nobody ever asks to buy those. If you want to buy one of those, I can let one go for $10. And yes, I'll give you a few stickers with that. So I'm just making sure I'm not accidentally showing people's addresses here. I'll have to delete the video myself. No. Ah, fuck. Anything but that. Don't do that. I'm going to get one of my purple markers. Purple markers are better to write with the addresses. I get them from the doctor. You know when they mark you up before you get surgery? Well, they got these little medical pens and they're purple. The ink is so rich and pure and deep. And purple is my favorite color. But here's something I can show you. I've got some mugs, and here I need to Let's see, which one should I start? I got all those mugs done. Oh, wait a minute. I did them already. No fucking way, I already did. I thought I didn't do those. I did them. You want to see? I forgot. Look, I just got to get up and take photos and shit. That's what I got to do. This is going to be for sale. I'm charging $40 for these big ones. So big in my hand. Oh, here, let me get a regular mug. These are the regular mugs. Look. That's the ones with the lid. $30. I haven't even put those up yet. You already know about the coffee mug. So look at the size of the coffee mug compared to those. Those are called tumblers, and they are going to be up on my Etsy. I want to do this tonight. I want to get these fuckers up. I got two pink ones like here. They got this lid. You see that? You're going to see that on my Etsy. I got the black. I got white ones, pink ones, and I got one green one. I'm going to get a blue one. They have blue. These they don't have a handle. It's just a tumbler with like that kind of lid. So it's insulated. I got two black ones back there. I got a white one. The rest of them have holders on them. See the holder, how I'm putting it up? So I could store merch in here. And I have one camping mug left. I have not used it or drunk out of it. The one you see me drink out on my show, that's my personal mug. I kept one of my own black mugs, and I kept one of those. So yeah, you get, see the stickers in there? So you're going to get two. You're going to get the neon sticker and the regular red, black, and white logo one. And also this one here. Let's see. Sorry about my ugly rug too. I'll be able to buy rugs one day. First I'm paying off my credit cards, then buying stuff for my apartment. A little bit at a time. So I can put this here, I can put it away. That's how I measure things. If you want one of these big ones here, I'll let one go for $10. I hope I had the camera on the mugs. Were you able to see the mugs? Did I have the camera on them? Thank you, Joe, Chip. Were you able to see the mugs? Because I wasn't even looking at the screen. What if I'm sitting there telling you about my mugs? You can't even see the damn thing. Gosh, what the fuck? So, yeah, I can't waste these. I only have so many of them. Well, I have a lot of 3-inch ones. So 3-inch stickers. The 2.5-inch one will look good on the back of your phone. Oh, good. You were able to see them. So, I'm just getting everything out that I need until I can do no more. I'm curing some magnets here for Sky. See, when I autograph some things, I have to cure them, meaning I have to leave them out. You see how that has like the silver and the gold? That marker I told you about, the chrome one? So when I autograph your magnets, that's what they look like. And the black sticker, the 666 one. So, yeah. The mug commentary, yeah, yeah, there was a mistake in my Etsy, and the shirt ended up getting sold for $10 less because I put like, I thought I was just doing it for the magnets and stickers, and it applied to the, like if I had something in there, and I guess it went away or something, and I couldn't even find out how to redo it. But I said that like the next person I'd ordered would get $10 off, and I'm like, wait, the shirt's $50. How come it's only charging $40? And so I'm like, oh crap, I made like a mistake there. I don't, if it says 40 on there and someone buys it and it's my mistake, because I was like, oh, give me $10 more, that will cover the postage. And then I realized, I said, nah, you can't do that. If I made a mistake in my store, I have to abide by what the price says and just cut the loss. And, she's giving me super chats also. So, it more than covered it. So I'm give her one of my little pins here. I put the little pin in here. She doesn't know it. She's not here now. She don't know, but she's going to get one of my little pins. So she'll be very pleased. I want my fans to be happy. Making money's fun, but it's not about the money. And if I make a mistake in my Etsy store, I will abide by what happens. Are you Adam? And it says Adam. No, I'm not. You showed the mugs with arms and such. Yes. Piss and Anus is back. Oh my God! I haven't seen you in so long. He's free. I won't tell anyone, but he's free. Oh my gosh. I'm a Satanist somewhat. Piss and Anus is a real awesome, one of my very first fans. I want to show you what he's made for me, and I still have it. He made me this button. This here, he made me that. Let's see. He made me an early pin too. That pin right there, this one. He made me that. Let's see if I still have any of his other pins and buttons. I got another one of that there, and that one up there. So yeah, oh fuck yeah, I'm so glad that you're here. Fuck yeah, make sure you sub to me again, and definitely keep in touch. I'm very glad. You know, I sent you a Christmas card. I didn't do it this year, but because I didn't know if you were ever see it. But last year I sent you a Christmas card, and I don't know if you saw it. If you have a pile of mail that big or something. Let's just say he was on vacation. Yeah, oh my God, I'm so glad to see you again. So everybody, welcome one of our good friends. I know he's got a funny name there, Piss and Anus. Piss up a rope. You got my card. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm so pleased. Oh my God, you know, since you've seen me last, I have an Etsy store now. My merch line is great. I don't know if you saw the mugs. But you'll see everything, you'll see that on there too. But I have some mugs on there already. Shirts, pins, buttons. Since you made that button, I found a company in Chicago that makes those buttons, and I'm gonna be pretty soon. I'll be able to buy in a few months. I'm hoping to, after I paid on my credit card, I'm gonna buy a button maker of my own, so I'll be able to make all the buttons I want myself because I know how to do that. It's called the American Button Maker, the American Button Company. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I stayed. I almost ended the show. I'm glad I stayed for you. I did. I said I was a Satanist, but I don't really like practice it like some people. I don't put a robe on and do chants and incantations and shit. It's more of like a philosophy with me. But I don't really like people asking too much questions. What am I and this and that? Just get to know me, and in time you'll know. I don't like to spill the beans all at once. I'm a hippie. I got this cool bus. It's a hippie puzzle. There's a puzzle in here, but I can't get it open. It opens on the bottom. So when I have time, I'm gonna open it with a screwdriver and do it right. Because you could put this flat end in, then you could do it like that, and it'll ease it open. Yeah, fair enough. In time. Hippies are awesome. Peace, man. I wish I lived in those times. I mean, I was born in the 69, but I wish I was like of age and I went to Woodstock and I wish I was from that generation. Happy. Oh yeah, you saw my rainbow shower curtain in there and my peace button over there. I love that stuff. I like to pretend that we're fighting against Vietnam still. I'm like, fuck Vietnam. Hell no, we won't go. I'm just thinking if there's anything else I can do before I have to go, because, you know, everything else I have to do requires the use of my phone and my computer. And I have to prepare some mail and sign some autographs over there, and I can get the 8x10 out. I can do that. Oh shit. I'll show you what I sell on my eBay. Not eBay, I mean my Etsy, my bad, Etsy. I don't use eBay. I tried to sell a card on there once and couldn't. Now I have eBay. Now I have Etsy, and why the fuck do they have to have the same fucking name? I can't tell them apart. So Etsy is much easier to work with than eBay. So this is the 8x10. For $25 you can get this. And for a month starting January 5th, I combined it with something else. I can't remember what that was. But you'll see it. You'll probably see the ad in my, if I did it right, you'll see it in the Etsy. So, got the envelope here. This is the kind of envelopes I use. You see how hard that is? See that? These are expensive. Well, not expensive, but they're high quality and very thick. We will get that out, and now I will get a sleeve. I need a sleeve. Slave. I need a slave. I need a sleeve. These are my sleeves. I have different sizes. It's a protector for it after I autograph it, but I am going to laminate it so that they can make out with it all they want and pee on it. Let's put this sleeve over here and not fuck it up. Okay. I used this as a prop to sing into for like a year before I bought a real microphone. Because I didn't know that you could just buy speakers with a microphone and sing like across the room. I thought you had to hook it up to the phone, and I thought you had to hook it up to like an amp and shit. I didn't know shit about sound until I went to Micro Center. And my health is better. It's been bad for a while. I do have more issues than since you've known me. But I'm actually starting to feel really good again. Literally during my show last night, during the middle of it, when I was singing, I literally felt something snap in a good way, and I just felt really good and positive. Said, no, I'm going to remember this. I want to stay positive. Even when I feel like shit, if I have to sit there and cry on the show, I'll do it before I lash out at anyone. I'm trying to see. Elon, hello Elon. I have 8x10s here, you know. I'm going to prepare one for a fan. I'm just having an informal show tonight. I did an art card. I'll show you when I get in there. I need a label. Or wait, no, I don't need a label. I can write it directly on there. I need this label. Okay, I can't show you these. I still got quite a few of these, but I'm going to get a P.O. box and make labels for that too. The people that are grandfathered in and know my address, I can still use those labels for that. If you join the fan club, remember you get this here. This is the fan club membership card. It costs $60 to join. This is the front and back. And what's special about this is I cleaned out the MM there because I didn't like the way they did it, and I forgot to put it back in. So I can draw that in by hand, or I can just leave it as is. You get the lapel pin in the fan club. You get that. This is a very high quality. This is the most expensive high quality item I sell. You want this by itself, $20 on my Etsy. The 3 buttons that I have. Oh, you get 2 magnets also with the fan club and all the stickers. All the stickers. Like there's 10 stickers you'll get out of this. 10 certain ones, you know. So, see all the stuff I have to remember to bring just to do this. Okay, let me put this down. Let me put that up here. This is, I sold all these art cards, but this is one. This is the rare round one. It has found a home. This is one I did for someone else. A famous cat named Gumby or Gumbus with Minnie Manson. So, yeah, I've been quite busy here assembling a shitload of merch. I got envelopes and magnets curing over there and all kinds of shit going on. You think I'm tidy? I have fucking garbage everywhere. It's just because winter. I kind of get landlocked and trapped in here in winter. And I put recycling stuff like bottles in that box over there. The plastic bottles from the water, those. The fuck? Bitch. I tape this anyway. When I mail your shit, do you know I tape it really fucking well? The post office is impressed by my way of doing it. I'm like, I visualize, because my brother worked there and he told me how shit bursts apart. You'd be surprised how people, they think the post office lovingly handles it like it's the Bible and let me put it down, let me worship it and be ever so careful. No, they're throwing shit like this because they're in a hurry. So the better you package shit, the better off people are going to be when they get it. I'm too much of a perfectionist. North, south, sud. Norte, sud. North, south. Okay. This has to be put in the motherfucking laminator and then I'll have to cut the motherfucking plastic. I'm sick of these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking plane. Okay? Remember that movie? I like snakes. All the snakes in that movie, I can identify every snake in there. That there's no venomous or poisonous. Poisonous is the wrong term. Venomous is the word. There's no venomous snakes used in that movie at all. To 99% of the population, a snake is a snake, and they're like, oh, fuck, I'm scared. Hollywood knows how to make millions of dollars off of that. Milk snakes and red-tailed boas. Kenyan, I don't think there was any Kenyan sand boas. There was like, a milk snake looks like a coral snake. Coral snakes are deadly, but a milk snake isn't. Red touches yellow, kill a fellow. You know, they got these little sayings. They have like ball python. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, let's see. Fuck. The fucking music went off, yo. No, okay, replay. Do that. There you go. Cool. Look. Oh, please, God, don't let it. Oh, I fell. God damn. That thing there had an ash like 2 inches long and it was hanging sideways. I swear to God. I couldn't turn the camera quick enough for you to see it. It was fucking cool. I'm going to show you the laminator. Don't worry. I know you believe me, or I wouldn't have acted like that. It was fucking cool. That's another reason why I like that incense. It does weird stuff. When I first light it, a flame will come out the end of it. And I'll be like, oh, it's doing that thing I like. Bob, hello, Bob. Mm-hmm. Hi, Tony. I have a tiny piece of ice cream left in my fridge. It's what do you call a ice cream sandwich? I can't wait to eat that shit. Wait, let me look. It better be in there. I swear if it isn't, I'll just die. Oh yeah, it's still there. Okay, did I turn on the laminator? I did. Okay, we gotta let that warm up. When you buy an 8x10, you get an autographed. Well, I write you a little letter, and I put different various, whatever this is, the metallic markers on the paper here, and then you get a little note. And I put it in the sleeve there with the 8x10. Wait a minute. I got to autograph it first, and I don't have that in front of me. I can't laminate it right now. God, what the fuck is wrong with me? Let me turn that off. I can't do that now. Oops. I'm gonna have to do that later when I'm not on live. This is a laminator. You can buy that for like $40 at Target and at Michael's. So that was gonna go in there. But he wants something specified on there. And I always autograph it before I put it in the sleeve. So let's turn that upside down there. Sometimes a grain of salt, just so you know, nothing's perfect. You will actually get a grain of salt from Israel embedded in each picture. I don't do it on purpose. It just happens that way. So I like to tell people that I put it there on purpose and that it's from Israel. You know how you could buy the little jars with the sand, little bit of sand from Israel? I used to have one of those. It was cool. There used to be a real cool Jewish shop downtown. I would go to it and buy stuff in there. They moved. And me and Bob, we used to go to all these cool Jewish stores. But they all gone now. Oh shit. You're not supposed to hit that when you... I'll snap off the really long... or whatever that's called. I'm having trouble remembering things now. I am kind of getting overwhelmed and tired. So I think I'm going to have to go now and just say goodbye to me so that I can get some stuff done, because it is getting very late for me to do all this stuff. I time everything, and I want to make sure I get everything done. So I'm just getting too much combobulated. There's so many things that I need to do. So I love you too very much. Thank you, Malibu Aging. I'm pissing anus if you're still here. Please come back. I do my lives every Friday and Saturday at 10 p.m. Central Time. I sing and entertain, and if you want to throw super chats, you can. You don't have to. What happens is if you give me $5 or more, and you say, I want this sing this song, I will do that. And if it's Apple Pay, it's $9.99 because Apple Pay has a different system. Oh yeah, everything's fine. But yeah, I'm going to let you go now because I am pushing it. I'm going to end it right now because it'll be 4 hours exactly. Watch. 2, 1. Goodbye.